everybody in the open air studio, inside the compound of Human Rights Radio and Television, the headquarters of Brekete Family Reality Radio and Television Talk Magazine program. Stand up for the national pledge after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. So help us God as a nation, Nigeria. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, inakwana ekaro otutuoma una good morning.
Good morning, Maria Mbaka.
Good morning, ge.
Good morning, Maria Mbaka.
Good morning, ge.
Good morning, Maria Mbaka.
Hembelembe.
Oh lo lo.
Hi, hembelembe.
Oh lo lo.
Hi. Oh, hembelembe.
Oh lo.
Lazy man, wake up. Lazy woman, wake up. Lazy brother, wake up. Lazy sister, wake up. Lazy auntie, leave that bed. Lazy uncle, you still lie down? Stand up, take your life, do better thing. Young, intelligent, optimistic youth in Nigeria. Let us join our hands, our hearts, and our heads to make this country a great nation, a better nation. We make this country day better than the way it is. Yes, my brothers and sisters, when I look time, I go see say time don't give us signal. Signal make we do it, signal make we continue today. If I not, they go. Today na Saturday. Some people now today they begin work. When I know say it gets weekend work, it gets weekdays work. So those ones will work during the week. This not time for them to relax. We no go tell them say make them stand up because of course they try from Monday to Friday you dey work, you know they easy. So Saturday na time for you to do other things. Maybe wash your clothes, prepare for the following week, make you sit down, check your schedules, wetin you go do next week. The ones where you no do, you don't do this week. Wetin you don't achieve, you understand? Which one you don't line up, say you be one achieve, you no achieve am. How you want take slot am for next week so that you go take achieve am. That's not how these people go sit down, they plan themselves. Then the ones where they go work this weekend, already they don't put their schedules for ground. See wetin they go do today, wetin them go do tomorrow, and how they go take achieve am. All in all, make una plan on ourselves well. Anything where you want to do, make you know say plan in their ground. If you no plan yourself well, you go see say you go to do things haphazardly. You no go even understand how you take to manage yourself. Now only when you plan well, you will fit manage yourself. If you no plan well, you no go fit manage yourself. This is not the main reason why you see some people, they live above their means. Some people, they live extravagant lifestyles. Some people, they do things. They go stand up, wake up in the morning. From morning till night. They go waka. At the end of the day, when they come back, they say, wait till I don't even do self. They don't see anything meaningful way they do. Because they not plan themselves well. But if you sit down, get your small sheet of paper, make you get your diary, write today's date. Anything where you want to do, you begin to write and down. They plan yourself. You go see every day, your day go smooth. It go day bright. Even if you get any hitches, excuse me. Even if any hitches there, you no go 2 day challenging for you because already you don't get your plan. And as you dey plan yourself, you know say, even for the plan, for your mind, for the back of your mind, you know say challenges go fit come. And you don't prepare yourself to overcome such challenges. But if you don't plan yourself, you just dey waka anyhow. Now so you go finish, come back house anyhow. You no go achieve anything. So planning, they're very important. As us we be human beings, where God don't make us unique from animals. Planning na the number one thing where God don't give us wisdom, say make we dey do. So anything where you dey do, make you know say you get plan. Because if you no plan yourself, anything where you want to, now so you no go do and well, you go fail am. Una remember say, even if our Brekete Academy want do their adverts, they don't already plan themselves. They don't put their schedules. Una see how they take the talk. Okay, my name is so person. See what thing they do. See the upcoming events where we get. See the venue. See the date. See the time. So and so. See what thing we go through. Una all these things now planning. If they say they don't plan themselves now, they go just come they talk anyhow. But they don't set their plans, set their curriculum, set everything where they want teach, the training where they want do, everything you go see, say everything go okay. So it's good. Make we always plan our lives, and your life they very important. If you not plan your life well, you go see say this life you go start them, you go end them, you go come be like people where they call Munzoreki and Dunia. Now we escort others come this world. But if you plan yourself, you no go come Reki and Dunia. Una hembe lembe. Oh lo lo lo. Yes, our brothers and sisters, if I look down, I go see say time don't give us signal. Signal we could do it, signal we could continue to debate. No, they go. Okay, let you why you dey laugh now.
No, as you say, Munzoreki and Dunia. The way when you take talk can be sweet for your mouth well. Yes, but that one, as we laugh, as you even they talk, I dey ask myself, starting from the time where I wake up this morning, waiting be the things where I don't do. And now one of the benefits where we get being around ordinary president. So I know one begin to talk things where I don't do already. Where we say, even if my day, I go back, just go sleep, not do anything. Within me, I dey satisfied for waiting I don't do. And it dey important make you plan your day. Many times people they plan their year. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. And then they plan their days, how they go take achieve them. Because people get the natural tendency to overestimate what they fit do over a long period of time and underestimate what they fit do over a short period of time. The thing we go fit make you achieve that thing where you want to do at the end of the year. Now the daily tasks, the daily action where you take. If you no take them, you go carry over that thing where you want to do, that dream, you carry them over to the next year. And people don't be say 10 years, they don't they carry over that dream. Miriam, thank you so much. Even as you they talk, I they tell myself, so, okay, how well if you plan yourself. And I get some things where I learn from what you talk about even planning my day, because I just wake up the day before, I get the things where I line up. So I just quickly do them, then begin come studio. But that idea where you talk, where you say you will sit down, evaluate what you don't do the day before, the week, evaluate and put them down and see the things where you never do, and you sort them out. And then the other person, they talk, write it down. So the next day, you go look and tick that box. We still they learn. We never get to that height. But today you remind us, say even when you plan your day, but you also need to evaluate them and other things. I want to thank you once again for bringing the front burner.
Yes, make we hear from Chef Fatima.
Okay, thank you, Auntie Mariam. If you like say, waiting you just talk this morning, say every day your salmon they come with better flavor and different types of cuisine. It's just like food. Yes, I'm talking in food language.
Yes,
because anything where you take in where they beneficiary to you is just like you don't eat something where go they good for your body well. So like you talk and also Kelechi talk now true. Say make we plan our days. Before me I dey plan my year. I'll say as this year they reach, see wetin I want achieve. I want travel go here. But I go discover say I go dey wait for that time. Not knowing that I'm supposed to plan on a daily basis, but coming around ordinary president, like he said write it down. So if you write them down, you yourself, before you even go to bed, you go to tell yourself, say, what is the plan for tomorrow? So with what is the plan for tomorrow, already you don't program yourself. Say, okay, after studio, I'm going to this place. You go say everything they work smoothly for you. At a point in time, you go even get extra time during the day. Where be say, waiting you know put inside the plan, go come. Say, okay, since this is just 4 o'clock, I'm supposed to be going home. Why can't I just achieve this one? I don't reduce from waiting I want to do tomorrow. Thank you so much. And this one also cut across every age, both children. Your kids, you can help them to plan their days. Because as they day holiday now, na cartoon, games, film, play around the house, shouting. Like me, before I leave this morning, I know how many times I don't shout, I don't threat, I'll beat you, I'll do this. But all those ones, I can't say, okay, we have timetable already. Go and follow your timetable. Now you they arrange wardrobes today. So it can't be say the children themselves now, if they say you remove your clothes, drop for ground, they go say carry, because they know say tomorrow now my duty to arrange all wardrobes. It's not about you arranging your own wardrobe. You are arranging for everybody. So now everybody they police each other. You remove your clothes, they say carry because I know say now tomorrow now me go they arrange them. Oh yeah, carry all this. You understand? Now you they wash bedroom. Anybody will enter, no flush, they go peep. You know flush bedroom or you know flush toilet. Now me go wash them tomorrow. Oh yeah, go. So with this you go discover say even your children they go learn how to plan their days, their years, their weeks and everything. Thank you so much, Auntie Mario.
Thank you very much. Make we appreciate Chef Fatima. All right, make we hear from Adiza before we start our cases for studio.
Okay, good morning, Auntie Mariam. Good morning, Brekete family. My own, yes, so some people, they plan their year. Some, they even plan week. Some, they plan their daily activities where they want to. But planning is not enough. Some people feel plan to execute them. That be the biggest problem. So you wait on to say yes. So this 2023 now my year. I must buy car. I must buy house. I must do this. I must do that. Yes, it's one thing to say something, and it's one thing to work towards achieving that thing to come into reality. So you wait they out there. You wait they talk. Say yes. So this now waiting I won't do. Make it not be only for mouth. Make it be say na or talk na do. Where Igbo people they call ekueme. So I beg, if you they talk, make people they see that thing where they talk about physically. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Make we appreciate Adiza. Yes, my brothers and sisters, when I look down, I go see say time don't give us signal. Signal make we do it in signal, make we begin the case where they ground. But make we not forget, say, today, they specially for our people where they diaspora, we go give them opportunity, make them share their own. If they get any complaint where they carry come, you know, say some of them, as they carry this complaint, they know they get chance to come back to Nigeria. So this is not the only platform where they get to call us, make them tell us their own complaint. We go give them plenty time. And today, our Brekete Academy too, they go take you the announcement for the plenty trainings where they get, so that parents, when I not say now where children they house, I beg make una engage children. I've been telling una make una engage children. Plenty trainings where would they do for our Brekete Academy today. The ones where they very valuable, where if una train una children, then una go they very happy. If una train una children for these trainings where we get in the next 2-3 months, una children go carry money, they say, Daddy, see mommy, see my money. They go begin to do shakara for una because the training go make them, they go they self-independent. And aside from even getting that money, the knowledge go there. Amongst their spouse, among their pets, they go come they higher. Now them go begin they mentor their pets. So just take very good advantage of this opportunity where they ground so that your children will get better training. Yes, we gave our update about one of our sisters here where would they do her case. And Nakemi they do her case. Yes, madam, you where ash, yes. Nakemi been start her case and we try to reach out to the respondent. Even Kemi reach out to the respondent, but we no hear any better result. And as we do am here, we know say before we carry matter come on air, first and foremost, we they give respondents enough time. We go hear from his own side of the story. We go come they follow and they rub him back. They tell and say, I beg, since you don't talk your own, make you kukuma come, make we sit down. Sit down with the person wey carry complaint come against you so that we go help una resolve the matter together. Now when one of them they prove say in show that they higher, now we go carry and come on air so that our people where they listen they go listen, and they go also they learn. Because this na platform where they make people they learn. Because some people now through this kind cases where would they do, now some they take, they solve their own problem. It get plenty cases where we even they solve indirectly. Not be the one where directly they will come our studio, our studio indirectly, because now how they see our ordinary president being solve case, now so they go use that discretion, use that wisdom, take solve other people cases. So when I say we they impact in people's lives, not even directly, indirectly. Thank you. Yes. Good morning, Gima.
Good morning, Auntie Miriam.
Thank you. What will be your name?
My name is Mrs. Honor Dawodu.
Okay. Yes. What will be your complaint? Where carry you come our studio?
And please, on 2019, I bought a land. So that land was the money from my husband because he was sick. So they gave him some of his entitlement. So I said, okay, now let me just invest it on that land. Maybe later I can build so that it can help us. So, but the sickness was too much that he lost that job. And also, I needed to take him back home. So the only thing that was with me to take care of the children and to get a place for ourselves was that land. So I told the man that I want to sell the land, that they should help me sell it. So it was taking that long, and if they couldn't sell it, I said, what is going on? I tried on my own to sell the land. So I noticed that there's a problem on that land. And I went back to him. I said, Chief, what is going on? And he said, okay, for now, he can refund the money because of the challenge I'm having. He will refund that money. And then when it is time, it will take the do case for the land. I said, okay, I accepted. Throughout that 2020 till September, he didn't pay the money. Anything, I called. Sometimes he would not even answer. So I came in, somebody gave me an idea and said, he has a friend, a barrister friend. Let me explain to him. Let him just threaten, he will listen to the man. So I did that. I came back to Abuja here. I did that. So the man was able to get like 750,000, but it was like 2,250. And I told the man, say, I won't be able to use this money for anything. As it is now, we don't have a place to stay. And then I have to start my business again. Giving me this money like this will not help me. And the man said,
that time okay, your husband still there alive?
My husband is still alive.
But he was seriously sick.
Okay,
that time yes. He was seriously sick.
Yes.
Okay. Which state be that?
Ogun State.
Ogun State.
Yes.
Okay.
But we were here in Abuja.
Which local government?
Abeokuta, that is what I know. Abeokuta, yes.
Okay, where would have been one buy the land?
We bought this land in Abuja here.
Okay,
we were in Abuja.
Okay, yes. It was in Abuja you bought the land. Which area specifically?
Lube side, back of Dunamis Church.
Okay.
Yes. So after that, the man stopped answering the barrister. So the man said the only thing is to charge him to court. And madam, you don't even have money now. Because already I've paid like 50,000 to them. They said I should pay for, is it to involve police? I said I don't have. So that was how I stopped going there because there is no how they could help me. So I now went to police station at that Lupe side. So the same thing happened. They called him. In fact, he came. He was telling me that the police station is even his place. And then one of the officers.
Now, what did the chief tell you?
Yes.
Police station is his place. How?
That is,
I don't know. Like they report them all the time. I've been in house.
When they report them all the time, he said, "Now they are normal place with that."
Now, who tell you that one?
That chief.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I think say now the police tell you say now they are regular customer.
Yes, but the police self was called because they couldn't do anything. The police now, one of them called me and said, "Madam, the man is power with these people. There is no how." Now they called him, he's not coming, and they are not arresting him. Then the DPO said, "Madam, the one thing is that even if I arrest this man, that they will charge him to court, and that is what he's looking for." The barrister told me the same thing. He wants this case to go to court, knowing that you don't have money, you will not be able to pursue it, and you will forget about it. So that particular day, I just came straight. I said, let me come here my first time. So when I came, they said I should go and do affidavit and then bring my complaint. That was August last year. So I did that, and they said I should go and wait. They called me, but I didn't hear anything. So this year, March, I came. But when I came, I called him. He said that I should give him 3 weeks. And that 3 weeks passed. I called, he didn't answer.
I called him through. I sent text. He's not answering me.
So
then,
when you come, who begin your matter here?
It was Auntie Kemi. That was last month.
Okay.
First week of last month.
She called the man.
Yes, she called, but the man for 1 week, I've been coming here, entering this studio. He refused to answer the call. And I begged Auntie Kemi, I said, please try and call him again. He called, that was on 7th.
And I'm sure if Kemi calls and he doesn't pick, she will send him message.
Yeah,
because that is our rule here.
Yes.
Once we call person no pick, we send a message.
Yes.
The following day, we still remind them again.
She did that. The man refused to reply. And I asked Auntie Kemi, I said, please call the agents. It's like a hand man to him. He called. He said he should talk to him. The man picked. He called. Then the next day I came again. He refused to pick the call. Then on that 7th, I begged Auntie Kemi. I said, please just call this man. This is the only money I have and my family. I'm squatting here since on March.
How much be the money where you wanna give this chief?
It was 2.3
million.
Yes.
What will be the name of this chief?
Abdullahi Yahaya. The popular call him chief.
Okay.
Yes.
2.3 million.
Yes.
How much he don't give you?
It don't give me like as my calculation. It don't give me like 1,210,000.
Okay, 1,210,000 out of 2.3 million.
Yes.
So remaining
1,090,000.
1,090,000.
Yes.
Okay, so make we call him again. All right, give us the number. Hadiza, come and take the phone. Make we call him. So when I no see land, how una take no say that land get issue? Because you talk say you realize say the land get issue. Now he tell you say the land get issue. Abi una be one go start something for the land. Una come see say be like say monkey hand one resemble human being hand for that land.
That land, when I bought, I was the one that put the fence. There was no problem on that land. But when I wanted to sell, he couldn't help me sell it. And now there's a family agent. My sister-in-law called from Abuja here, from Lagos. He now said that the agents should help. So, but when the agents now try to sell the house, somebody now said that land is not for chief. That is not chief. I should go and collect my money. And then me too, I involve somebody. So me too, I involve somebody, a developer. So the person now call me say, Madam, come see. If not be say I know you, for just tell you say I no one buy the land because that place is a good place. I need it. But now because I don't go check. That land is not like a plot. Is just, they said he doesn't know what they keep that place for. So, but the next land is comes as like a plot, but that my own. So that was the reason why I say no.
I don't want to call him the first time. You know, pick. Make we call him again the second time. Make we hear from him. When I remember, say Dr. Mrs. Jume Amadu been talk for studio here. If una remember, all the time, anytime we get case of land, you go see say our ordinary president go call Dr. Jume and she go dey talk am most times for sermon say abeg make una no dey collect land from chief or anybody or indigenous people, you understand? Say e get where una suppose go get land. E get land where una suppose go. If you want buy land, you want get allocation, now government go do that one for una. So I don't know why most of the time una still anyway. You good ways this kind of things they happen because plenty people they get land, they meet chiefs, they sell land for them, and later on this na the same matter go happen. Before you know, they go begin they drag land. So please, people should take note of that. We don't call them second time now. This na the third time we dey call them. I come out am because too much song. E carry plenty ringtones. I no understand. Different ringtones. Anyone who call now another ringtone I dey hear. So I no go fit put am. So if you no pick, we go still send a message today after the program. If you no do anything about your money, we go send you, make you go meet our PPRO. Make she chukai on top this matter. Make she call am. So this is not the third time now where we don't call am. In no pick. So we go send a message. Hadiza, after the program, you go send a message the way we dey write message where our honored president don give us instruction how we dey take write message. Abeg, no intimidation, no abuse. Na just to hear from him own side of the story. You know say this one we don already begin the case actually, so make we hear from am. Still, if no positive result bin comot, we go now send her to PPRO on Monday. All right, make you go sit down, madam.
Thank you very much, Auntie Mary.
Yes. E get one man wey carry complaint come. Yes, the man he carry complaint come say as he dey drive go that secretariat side. If I dey begin your case, make you dey come quickly. As he dey drive go that secretariat side, na so traffic come stop am. Immediately traffic come stop am. Na so na VIO he talk say come meet am. Na VIO abi road safety.
VIO.
VIO come meet am, come dey ask am some questions. Say where in particulars this one, that one. In short, he no say he no get any issue. He present in particulars, they check am, they check in tire, and so they tell am say make he comot from the car. Say him park wrongly. They say see me there for middle of road. I no park wrongly o. See na traffic dey my front. So na so the matter come start so tey they carry am go office. I no know wetin they come do. They carry am go from one place to another so tey they come charge am 100,000 naira. Na him go carry him mouth chop onions by himself. But me, I tried to reach out to the person wey inspect the car. I call the person, tell am say see the case wey this man bring come on ground. Abeg make he give us the name of their boss wey charge am 100,000 naira. He talk say go talk to the boss, say whether make he send her number to me. He come call me back, tell me say the boss say abeg make him go back go meet her. She no fit remember the case because she been don charge plenty people money. So yesterday he come back in the evening time. Towards evening he talk say na he comot for that place. Say since in the morning he dey there na he comot. Say they even add another charges for am again. See another receipt for am. So make we hear from am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mariam, Mrs. Mariam.
Yes.
Good morning, Brekete family.
Good morning. Hold the microphone well. Make you tell us wetin be your complaint.
My complaint na VIO. On my way to secretary, VIO traffic stop me. As the traffic stop me, I stop. Then one VIO come to my front, one come to my side. He say I should bring my vehicle license. I say what is the problem? He say let me bring my vehicle license. I carry my vehicle license, give him. When I give him finish, he check. I say any problem? He say there is no problem. Give me back. He did not give me. He said he need my driving license. As I carry my driving license, give him. He not tell. He not whisper to him oga. He say ma come down, come open my boot so I let them check the spare tire. I go down. I go open boot. When he come, he see tools for my boot. He go back. Before you know, the oga say I should enter car, let them carry me to office. I say, what is the problem now? To let them give me my paper and driving license so that let's go to office. Then refuse. Then I say I should go to office. Say I will collect it for office there. Then when we go to office, when they go to office, then book me on Pente car. As they book me on Pente car, when I reach there, I tell them, say, me, I know they do kavu. Why they will book me on Pente car? Before you know, he say me then refer me to Lugbe, that is police signboard for their lecture. They refer me to that Lugbe for their lecture. When I go there, the lecture was finished. Then they say anybody has
which lecture they give una?
The lecture was about driving for night, driving for that is on wrong parking, and even your windscreen brake. You know so opposed to the manager.
Your windscreen brake?
My windscreen no brake.
You park wrongly?
I no park wrongly.
Okay, continue.
Then I no even hear anything about Pente car there. Before they refer me go there, they refer me as illegal parking. Meanwhile, na traffic I did before they arrest me. When I come back, they tell me say they need to inspect my car. I should pay 500 so I let them inspect my car. I pay the 500, then go inspect the car. After they inspect the car finish, they say my trafficator will break, I need to fix it. Then my brake light no dey on. I have to fix it before they do any other thing. And I call my electrician, let him buy those things come so that let them fix it. He buy it come and then fix it. After they fix it finish, I carry the paper go meet them. Say now they have done. That is when they bill me 110,550 naira.
110,550 naira.
Yeah.
Even past the 100,000.
Yes.
Okay.
So as them bill me like that, I say, what for? What you tell me to do, I don't do. What for? I try to beg this woman, say, please, I dey go work. Let him help me. No matter how e be, I know say you don't carry me come in our office. Because as you don't carry me come in our office, nothing I can do. So please, let him give me a bill when I go affordable. So I let me pay and go with my car. He say he cannot do anything. I start to beg her. Even the electrician wey come fix the light for me, he dey beg her, let him try help me so that let him reduce the money. The woman say no, he will not reduce anything. The one in assistant there, now he come say, madam, please let him help me so that make he cut the money. He say if he won't cut the money in a half, he go cut. That is when he cut it to 55,550 naira. Okay. As he cut it to 55,550 naira, then I now begin to beg again. Say, please, I cannot afford this 55,550 naira. Let them help me. They say I should go their headquarters. That is Jabi. I said to, if I go headquarters, who I will go meet? They say, I go meet Mrs. Deborah. I said, please, can they give me Mrs. Deborah number so that when I go there, I will tell them, say they repair me from here. They say, no, they will not do that. Say I should go there, ask of my Madam Deborah. When I reach there, I go there, when I reach there, I ask of Madam Deborah office. They show me. When I enter there, immediately I know, I see one woman. He say, who am I looking for? I say, I'm looking for Madam Deborah. He say, it's not in. That is when I come back. When I come back, as I come back again, come meet a reception woman. I tell her, say, I want meet Madam Deborah. It's not in. He say, what is the matter? I explain it for him. After I explain it for him, he say, I should go meet one man where they call me Mr. Moses Achemabi. I don't forget him, some name. Say I should go and meet him, whether he go fit help me. When I go there, I no meet the man for office, but I meet two men for office. As I meet them for office, I say, so please, I want to see Mr. Moses. They say he's not in. So I begin to narrate my story to them. After I narrate my story to them, the man which I faced, he talked to the other one, say, please, can you help this man for this matter? He say he cannot. I say, please, sir. He say, now waiting the provoke can be that. Say when he say he cannot. I should not even beg him. I should not make him angry at all. That is when I come back to come and meet them. After I meet them, I say, please, this one I go there, they no answer me. So make them generate receipt for me. That is when they generate 550 naira, 5,550 naira for me. Look at it.
Okay, not be 55,000. They can't generate 5,000.
5,550 naira for me.
Okay.
I look at it. I say, 5,550 naira. I say to this one, if it is like that, I don't do it since. That is
and
when.
You talk the woman hear am say, see what you generate.
No, when I turn back, leave am. I turn back, leave am. I no talk am for him present there. When I turn back, leave am, they go. Before I come see am, I say, 5,550 naira. I say, it's affordable for me to pay the following day in the morning. When I go there, I ask, I want to pay. The man say my generation receipt here is 5,550 naira. I say, but then bill me 55,550 naira. He say, now waiting they see for system here. I won't pay.
Okay, now waiting see for system.
Yes.
And I sure say now waiting that other woman too see for system 5,515 naira. Now she generate the receipt for you. Say make you go do your remitter.
Yes.
Okay.
When I pay, after I pay finish, when I come back, no, after I won't pay. Then say if I confuse, I should go back, go ask them. So when I dey go, I see one David, they go road. That is VIO, one VIO David, they go road. Now I say, see this remitter wey dem remit for me. Is it okay? He say, waiting the remit for me, that is what I will pay.
Okay.
And now he still no clear me, I still go back inside there, go meet Emmanuel.
Just to be sure.
Yes, I go meet Emmanuel.
Be sure that it's not a mistake.
Yes, I meet Emmanuel. Emmanuel say if they remit 5,550 naira, that is what I will pay. That is when I go back to bank again, pay. After I pay finish, carry the receipt, come back, make them give me my paper so that I might go. That is when the woman then they refer me to the woman. Say now the woman go give me the receipt.
That's not the one where reduce down to 55,000 naira for you.
Yes.
Okay.
when I meet him, he say say na mistake. Say my money supposed to be 55,550 naira.
You know, tell us say now for system then check am and they still say now waiting you supposed pay 5,550 naira.
I tell her I say now waiting then generate for me. That is what I go pay. He said maybe the normal generation they generate for me. Yes. So after that, now they come they tell me say this one and a mistake they do. Say they need to generate another one for me. Now I say how they will generate another one for me when I don't go pay.
Say what happen again quickly.
So they come collect the invoice where I go pay.
Talk to the mic.
They carry the invoice where I go pay. They remove the bill. Just give me the bill. The receipt where I go pay. And the one way they generate for me, they hold it. They no agree give it to me. I said, let them give me now because now me pay the money. If they no want give me the receipt, let them give me. They refuse to give me. Meanwhile, before I come to submit, I snap them. That's why I come here to come complain to Brekete family.
Okay, thank you. Consultant Ike, I beg, give a microphone.
Thank you very much, Auntie Mariam.
Yes, sir.
Hence, the challenge is to do with
the VIO.
Have you reached any of their senior officers? Did you talk to any of their senior officers?
No, because the day we are supposed to talk to their senior officer, now that day when I go to their headquarters.
Okay.
They just take me like that till when I come back to come meet them.
Okay.
Sure, you talk say they even Consultant like when this man bring this matter, I been reach out to the person who inspects the car. The contact say, I tell him say okay, make he give me the name of this the number of this their boss who generate this receipt of 100,000 naira plus. Make I talk to her, make I get the real matter. If he be saying a true wrong packing in do, but he won't come whip sentiment here. So the man talk say, he no go fit give me the woman number, but you go call the woman, ask her if whether you go give me the number or not. I say, okay, to make you call her and make you tell her, say, see the case where this man bring come. Okay. So the man can't call me back again. He tell me, say, the woman say, make you come meet her for on their office there. As you go meet her yesterday in the evening, then you can't tell me, say, this, he come back in the evening, you can't tell me, say, the woman still cut another receipt for him. Now waiting 10 minutes. She cut another receipt for you apart from that one. Talk to the mic quickly.
Yes, the
How
receipt na 50,000.
50,000 naira.
Yes.
Which means say you go pay another 50,000.
50,000.
Join that other 50,000 naira.
Join that 5,550 50 naira.
The 100,000 uncle.
The 100,000 already they don't reduce them
They done
to
50.
55,550 naira.
So now how much you go pay completely now? How much she want make you pay?
The one ma pay 50,000 now.
Now 50,000.
Yes, to come collect my car.
Okay.
Okay, why I've been talk like that be say many times we don't see where some of the field officers for VIO no do wetin they suppose do, but that no be for all of them.
Yes.
There are still some of them that are doing well, but we don't see sometimes abuses and them taking laws into their hands. And we also don't see gaps in systems where depend on computer, like this one now where they talk about generation of remitter generation. Remitter go generate waiting person put inside. Now human being go submit waiting remitter go generate. If I go key in a wrong thing, it go generate wrong thing. So that no means say the person now must pay because wrong thing was generated. What I think we should do is to escalate this matter to the VIO PRO.
Okay.
I know say Carlo Emetu is the PIO. It's something he can handle, but if he cannot handle it, then we will speak to the VIO Oga. I believe, say, if we get to them, they go fit pay attention and then look if you permit.
Yes, please go ahead, sir. Make
okay.
we call her immediately.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Morning. My name is Consultant Ike, and you and I there live for the program Brekete Family, Human Rights Radio and Television this morning. I beg, make you take your own mouth, introduce yourself, make people know who I know with.
My name is Carl Meto, the Head of Public Relations, Directorate of Road Traffic Services.
Make we appreciate her.
Okay, the reason why I call you this morning, I don't know whether you follow our program. He get complaint where they about your field officers and somebody where they drive car, where can be like say then they bill them wrongly and many complications come they even on top of the billing. Some they go push them to remitter, they go say anything where remitter remit to them, na me go pay. But I know say even for normal grammar remit be saying na him where they give. No be him go pay if remitter don't remit. So, but we feel say this matter, the people where they handle maybe like say gap day, and now make us say make we escalate them to you. You go fit take eye where person will be senior officer like you go look into that matter, see where problem there, and some of the things also where the person they claim you go look without any sentiment. I don't know whether that go good, make we escalate them to you, or if you go fit, if no be waiting you go fit handle, we go just call you Oga direct.
Because of that, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Once again. You know how we've been handle our issues. This is not, never reached the stage where we supposed to come on air like this. If to say the matter been done reach me earlier, for as usual resolve them without letting everybody know the extent or what was happening. So I still maintain that we can still do better. Doing better is all the parties meeting somewhere, not before the public. But this time around, to sit on a round table and get all these things sorted out.
Okay, so it means that it don't come on. Hey, the matter don't spoil. Or I no go fit do anything.
No be say don't spoil. No stage of matter where they spoil when people where they involve still understand what them they talk about.
Okay, make I tell you something about that coming on air. Say even for here, we know they look for waiting to come on air with. It gets something where they make matter come on air. Sometimes they come for different reasons. Either make person learn something or people will be the public. And not be only learn also. As he be saying a public when on they serve. When matter come on air, they no bring a make them disgrace on or make them show say on another work. In fact, you are responsive to that matter. Now you go come confirm to public say on the work because no organization will be say mistake no fit happen. Say come on air at all, no be bad thing. In fact, I even suggest say if I go talk to ordinary president, those ones where we they resolve for backyard, we go begin bring and come on air so that you go there more comfortable with coming on air. And then
Consultant Ike, you see, your talk the sweet, but what I mean to say, is the day better?
No, we they resolve many with you before. We they resolve many with you before off air. But this one will be say you can't complain. Say come on air. Where even be say people wey no say when matter there like this, they go fit escalate them and then they go get justice. Now where you come on air, no opportunity for them to know say the leadership of VIO, they ready. If they go there for road, people where they for road treat them badly. They no go take laws into their hand or go begin cry. They fit escalate them. I think so you go take advantage, appreciate them than complain.
I'm not complaining.
Okay.
I'm only telling you, say, you yourself, you understand how we've been the handle them.
Even now, we see the handle them like that. So, but this one don't come.
You change them on your own.
No.
You change them from the way we've been they do.
No.
You see,
sometimes we they do like this. It get benefit to public. Not because they do them. Sometimes we they do like this. No forget. This one what we do. Sometimes we they do them. And how you handle them now, we go still return back on can't tell people, say, see how you na take handle them. And then people go appreciate on our work.
Good.
It's no good like that.
Now him be the thing where they talk.
So now make I give you up to Wednesday or make I give you when so that you go come back now. Can't tell people say VIO. Then they resolve matter when matter come. Because even for different other organizations, police, army, matter they happen. And they go resolve them. Nowhere where matter no fit. Now Wednesday I go give you.
Wednesday, okay. Let him come to my office on Tuesday.
Okay. Make we appreciate
Make we appreciate her. Thank you very much. Make we appreciate Consultant Ike. Consultant Ike, the sweet talker.
I mean talk sweet. No, anyway, the truth be say, we they handle many matters of air. Most of the matter where we they handle in this program now off air.
Exactly.
But sometimes now, even some of those our partners who we they work with to resolve them, they go begin take them for granted. We know they put them off air because say it no good to handle them on air. Handling it on air, it no means saying a disgrace or embarrassment. In fact, now opportunity for the institutions to project themselves.
Exactly.
Because now how you take respond to matter. Now him even go fit talk waiting be the quality of the people and the leadership where they get.
Exactly.
You get one thing ordinary president they talk here always. He say if you know fit they proactive, make you at least they effectively reactive. Assuming say they know they proactive enough to make sure say none of their operations go get any issue. But no human operation go give guarantee say they no go get any issue. When the matter come, make them demonstrate say then they effectively reactive. And then public will even take them appreciate what then they do. So no be say we bring them by mistake. This not deliberate. Make it be say people go learn and know say via leadership they ready, they ground gidigba to respond to issues when matter fail.
Yes, when I know say every Saturday we dey do missing cases. So we get one missing case. I bet where the person wey carry missing case come our studio, make the person come quickly. I hope say you carry your picture come back. You don't give your picture to our people there. Or you come sit down quickly, make we do your case. Sit down. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Talk to the mic, please.
Good morning, ma. Well,
I been make una sure how would they hold our mic.
good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Well,
Wetin be your name?
my name is Sefia Akpan by Equachos Katampewa.
Okay.
On Sunday, na my pikin come out for house. Just like that, no quarrel, no anything. I won't go pape. Now I tell am say make he baff him sister and brother before I come back for pape. So before I come back, he baff him sister, he no baff himself, he no baff him brother. I come back, I come ask and say, why they don't baff? He come tell me say he won't rest before he baff. He lie down to 4, he can't get up baff. After he come baff, he come out small. He come back, I say, where you won't go again? He say, he won't go watch film. I say, okay, so if you won't go watch film, time to even work market, don't they near, make it no tea. He say, he no go tea.
Okay, they go, they help you for market. Wetin be your pikin name?
Usena, safe.
Okay, who say na female she be? Na female?
Na girl.
Na girl, ba?
Na girl.
Because the way they talk, I can't be like say na boy be that.
No,
Who say na how old she be?
Na 21 years.
21 years?
Yes.
Who say na? Okay.
So now he come go watch film. Time don reach, he no come. I come dey do the market. I say he go come, he no come. So now I go carry my phone, come call my sister. Say, say na dey your place. Say no dey. Wetin happen? I say he come on. Say he wan go watch film. Now he no come back after now. I find am, he no come. He go come, he no come. He dey come break. I dey find I no see am. It is 5 days. I no see am. Now I come ask of him, one of him friends say, how far? I no help me see your friend. He say no, he dey for this our area. Inside one of our language man, Igala boy. Now I say for our area, I say yes. So he get one of my oga brother pikin. If they go work, 1 week work, 1 week house. So they give key, they drop the key, say make my daughter help am clean the room. So after he come out on Sunday, he come use opportunity go carry the boy key for where they drop am. He come remain for the boy room. So I can't go there. I can't go there. Door lock for inside. I go tell one of my sisters, say, see wetin dey happen though. I won't go the boy room. He say, make I no go because if I go now, the boy go talk say something done lost. I say, if you like, make talk say something done lost. If I see my daughter, it no consign me. So I call the boy, the number no go. I call her, the number no go. Then my sister say, okay, so he go follow me go there. He follow me go there. I knock door. The girl no open door. I knock, he no open. Now I use my two hand. Push the door come open. I see the girl baff, we sit down for bed. Wetin they do for here? Say nothing. Wetin they do? Say nothing. Oh, you are who dey here? Say no, only she na in there. Then my sister comes and say, you know, say your mother go borrow money, go pay your WAEC to write. He say yes. So he don't finish the WAEC. He say no. Now I come dey beat am for the room. After I come beat am, people come dey blame me. He come get small wood for a head like this. Now they carry am go house. Say make I talk to am. Wetin dey happen with am? Or you no wan go school? Make it tell me.
So, madam, you talk say your daughter be wan go watch film. Which kind film she wan go watch?
No, is
na cinema she tell you say she dey go abi which kind film she say she wan go watch?
No, my sister room. Now you say you wan go watch film. Now he come up for house, but I don't know.
Okay, your sister room where e dey within the same compound abi outside the compound?
Na outside the compound.
Outside another house?
Yes.
Okay, na there if she wan go watch film, she dey watch film?
Yes.
Una no get this one for house? Okay.
No.
Okay, so una go meet her for inside man house?
Yes, the man no even dey around.
That boy na her boyfriend?
No be the boyfriend. The man even marry a girl wife man, but the boy no even dey around. He dey work.
The man dey work?
Yes.
So why she dey you sabi say your daughter dey go the man house?
Yes, before they go help am.
Dey help am work?
They help am work for inside him room.
Inside the room?
Yes. Like the man dey cook, he dey help am wash him plate.
Wait, the wife of the man, she know?
Yes, you know.
Okay, she knows. Say
Yeah.
if they go, they work. Okay, she's just like
He dey help am.
the house help. They pay her money.
No, the boy na my husband brother pikin. Na the same
Okay.
compound. Na him dey.
Okay. I no understand. Na the same compound say una do 5 days una no see as she dey inside the same compound.
He dey. My own house dey for front. The boy house dey for back.
So
I no go know.
inside the same compound, inside room, she stay for inside room for 5 days.
Yes.
So when una go meet her for inside the room, who go meet her for inside the room?
Na me.
So you ask her say why she stay. You no call her phone.
He no get phone.
So since that time you no been think say make her go check this man house o. E be maybe she go there work come hold her for there. You no even think that one.
No, because the man no dey around.
The man don travel.
He go work. Na 1 week he work the man dey go.
Okay.
He no dey around.
Which work the man dey do? Na security work abi na.
But I don't know which work the man dey do.
The wife nko she dey the house.
The wife born he dey for him father compound.
Okay, so na only she dey inside the house.
Yes.
Na only she.
Yes.
You sure say na only she?
Yes.
You know dey sneak from work, come back, come house.
No, the man no dey sleep. If he go like it today and next week na he go come back.
So you come begin dey beat her for there.
I come dey begin to beat am. Na he come get small wood for head. Na people come say make I no beat am, make I carry am go house, make I talk to am if you no wan go school. Na I carry am go house. Na one of my neighbor dey call me say make I find solution because already don miss book for that WAEC dey write. He don miss the paper.
She don miss what? You pay for WAEC, she no write
Yes,
WAEC.
yes.
But she been tell you say she no wan go school.
No, he tell me say make I pay. He even follow dem write 3 paper before he comot for house.
She dey do handwork,
No,
but she dey help you for
he
market.
dey help me market, but he no dey do handwork.
Okay.
So na him before the boy come, the person come tell me say make I find solution. I say to I no get money to find solution na money. I no get money to find.
Put the mic well.
I no get money to find solution. Solution now na money. Na me and the person dey the back dey talk like that. Before I come back again, he come run. Since then I no see am again. After I no see am, some people dey say they see for one corner, they see stay place. Na try dey follow people dey find am, I no go see am again.
Up to now, they
Up to now, I go report police station for our side for Katampe one. They tell me say na if they no see am 2 days 3 days, make I go headquarter Pape. So I no see am, I can't go Pape. I can't here explain for Pape people. They can't tell me say so if make I open eye, make I dey find am. Any house I see am or if I see am with a man, make I come tell them, make it they follow me go catch the person.
Madam, I wan ask you one very important question.
Okay, ma.
I know say most times they go talk this because of culture. We no suppose ask, but the truth be say, you sabi whether this your daughter get boyfriend.
He get am, but I don't know them. I don't know.
Them.
He get,
Okay.
but I don't know. I no lie.
That is number one. No, it's true. Let's be sincere. No, we know this one no be drama with the actor. This is a reality program. So let's be sincere. You know say your daughter get boyfriend, right? Your daughter get friends.
He get.
You don't ever see your daughter friends.
As he come out from house,
They dey come the house.
they no dey come because they pursue them.
You dey pursue them.
Eh.
Now when dem come, how their nature take be, how they dress, and if they, you know, sometimes we parents, if our children dey discuss with friends, we dey sneak with ear, dey listen to the kind conversation wey they do. You don't ever sneak one time listen to the kind of conversation this your daughter dey do with her friends.
No,
Because something wey go make you dey pursue her friends be say e get something wey you hear wey no good, and you no wan make your daughter begin dey emulate that kind character. Na im make say you dey drive them. You don do that.
So because I dey pursue him friend, ba. If he dey do work for me, if they come sit down with am the jeans, he no go fit do the work again. Me, I dey do akara dey fry. Every time they busy. If they come like this, he go leave wetin they do because he go come sit down with them the jeans they talk. Like, oh yeah, me na go. I dey do work. Me na go. If I know they around, if they talk about, if they see me, and so they begin to run. They no even come.
Where her papa dey this
The Usena, the papa dey for village.
papa dey for village.
Yes.
You and the husband, that na your husband, ba? Una still dey together.
No, I no dey together again. I dey with another man now.
Okay, you marry another man.
Yes.
Okay. How many children you born for this other man where you marry?
Now, 3. Even say na 2, 3.
Madam.
Yes, ma.
Tell me the truth. Fisibilillah. This your daughter. I know say this man wish you marry. No be her papa. You dey maltreat her because say this no be her papa.
No.
I don't see case like that. That's not why they ask.
Allah.
So tell the girl even run. And this one not be even say the girl, the mama they maltreat her, the other papa again, when no be her papa, come they make advances at her. If she dey sleep for night, you go they touch her. If she tell the mama no go gree. The mama go begin they beat her. Now so this girl run. Ma.
No.
Please, do you maltreat this your daughter in question?
I don't even do like that.
You know they do am.
I swear.
Now only that one wey vex wey be say you beat her.
Yeah, I beat her. I know.
And after you beat her, you drag her come house.
Yes.
Of course, the thing go vex you.
Yes.
Like mother.
Yes.
And African we be. We no get that one for our culture. Even though now people they come they do this kind cherry can be where we no know where they can't get that one where people go begin they cohabit. African culture we know they cohabit. Now Western people they cohabit. We know they cohabit. I don't know when we go borrow people culture come put them for our forehead. Begin pass the ones where they do them. We can't show them say we pass them. Can't call them because we're ampika. Now waiting we be. Now madam.
Yes ma'am. No, my God no dey like that too. If I
no accuse am o.
No.
I no accuse am. I want now between you and your daughter now. No. When you bring her, the time when you bring, she fight, she beat her. You sit down, advise her, say, my daughter, no be say I beat you because I no like you. You sit down, advise her, say, see wetin she do, e no good. She make you panic. This one, that one, you talk to her.
After the carry and come sit down, now another person come call me, they tell me, say, make her find solution. And then even come back, come meet am, say make her talk to am. I come back, I no meet am again.
She come run.
Now he come run. Now I begin to find her. Okay. My oga no even talk to am anything.
Wetin be her name?
Hussaina.
Make una put Hussaina picture again. I know say anywhere where Hussaina dey now, she dey listen to you.
Okay.
So which state you come from?
Kogi.
Local government.
Yes.
Which local government?
Okay, Lekina.
Which language?
Igala.
Yes. I bet make you use Igala now. Make you talk to your daughter. Tell her say, why you beat her? No be say you no like her. Now because say wetin she do no good. She ma one day she go born. How she go feel make her own daughter do that kind thing for her? Say you dey protect her integrity as a girl. You know say we females, our integrity dey like milk. If e pour for ground, we no go fit pack everything. So talk to her motherly talk. Show her motherly love. Tell her say abeg make she come back home. You no go beat her, na just to advise her. And make she come do her WAEC. Because if she no get education, no man go value her. If na man wey she follow tomorrow, if she stay for im house, tomorrow you go see person working class lady, na so you go turn her to punching bag. Na so you go carry her do yeye. So please talk to her in Igala language quickly.
Okay, Hussaina seven. Ugboduke eda wemi eda upegbe no ke onduenu. Usemudun I love you too much. Na you make. Even the beat I beat you, I just vex because
talk
I go
with Igala.
Okay. Even igbe ko je ka ni pe ba. O sofa na sofa e nko si. O na pe be ka do ogbe. Omi kete mi aso bata me. Ya so mi po wa me me achin. Ake omi am pity me na love me take see there. Ngboduke even e ka de fun e da pe fu e. O do odugbe nu ke ondu en. Ke dabida. Isori WAEC wo ko ra madabi mo WAEC ko eme. Ena muna WAEC ko eme. Dabida o ke ondu en e chopon. Omeje mi ngede ri yo gbe na muna ngboduke da. Geju mo mi àwọn mama ye ma yin ara ka sugar to ke mu e dabida. Baba ye ni ngboduke de ko mi ki àwọn edoa. E ma wa na de loge. Ya to do lo tin e ka. O de tu yin omi ko aya buya mi. Ngboduke de ge yen do mi ke mo. Ko na de hu so mela ke podo o ke ondu en agba. Ye tell me.
Thank you. Make you appreciate her. Make you go sit down, ma. By God's grace, this one where you talk, Hussaina go come back. And that anybody wey hold Hussaina, God go touch that person heart. It go bring Hussaina back to you. Thank you. that woman what will do her case in the morning, come. Because as we come, you madam, as we come, that chief come dey call us. Check. In number end with 43, right? Just tell me the last two numbers.
43, yes.
43, it be the call, so make we hear from am. Wetin be your name, ma'am?
Honor Daudu.
Okay.
Honor.
Make we call him again because he be call me like two. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, how are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Sorry, I missed your call. I was not awake then.
Okay, no problem, sir. I'm sorry for calling you early. Hope say you know they sleep, daddy. You know say we not be senior citizens. We not supposed to disturb una.
No, we don't be serious. We are just coming up.
Okay, thank you, sir. My name na Mariam Umbaka. Na me be the daughter of Ordinary President, Ordinary Ahmed Isa of Human Rights Radio and Television. And you did live with me on the program Brekete Family.
So you are welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. E get person wey carry cry come our studio. Her name na Honor. Honor, right? Wetin be your name, ma?
Honor Daudu.
Okay, Honor Daudu. So she carry cry come talk say she give you money. She allege say she give you money. That's na 2.3 million. Say make you help them secure land. But later on she can't discover say e get plenty issues on top the land. And that time her husband dey critically ill. So she been dey meet to say abeg make you help am return the money. As e be say now the land plenty issues dey on ground and they no dey interested. So all in all she talk say you been give her about 1 point. Talk to the mic. How much?
1.9.
Okay, she talk say you give her now 1.9.
1.2, yes, 1.29.
1 million.
So 1 million 210,000.
210,000 na waiting you give her. So the remaining balance now she dey beg you say abeg. Because say where they live na rented apartment and she no too get money. She want to make you help her pay the remaining money. But you know say any matter where they ground like this, we know they two carry and come on air. While we carry and come on air, na be say we try to reach you severally. One of our colleagues been try to reach you severally. We even send message. But we don't know whether you receive the message or you no receive the message. Now it make say we carry and come on air so that we go call you, come hear your own side of the story and possibly see how we go resolve this matter by the grace of God. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I know the woman and we did transaction with her, the same amount you said. So when the other land had issue, we offer her another land. She said no, they are having problem, we should refund. We say okay, no problem. And as you said, we have refunded her part of the money. And I think last month, one of your staff came and called online. So I told them that by last month end, I will try and see what I will do. So what I was expecting, at least if I say month end, at least a week should be given. You know, sometimes money issue is not something you can just bust up on.
Exactly.
Or say, okay, this week too, I'm expecting.
In fact, we even give 2 weeks join on top, man.
It's not an issue. It's not an issue that we are not aware. We are aware she has taken me to one woman rights lawyer, which I paid money there. She came to police. We started reform there before she now came to the family. And actually, we are having intentions of giving her a balance. She doesn't want another land again.
Oh, okay, sir.
The land in question is already on litigation.
Okay.
So, depending on when the case will be determined by the court.
Okay,
So
sir.
you don't conclude that we gave her wrong land until the court has determined whether we are the owner of that land or not. So, and in my own side, we don't sell land to people that is not belong to us.
Okay, sir.
So yes, it's just that she's not patient for us to follow the issue critically and see how we are going to end up the issue. But since she asked for report, I will start report. The meaning is issue of report that is between we and her. And we didn't deny that. We are not denying. We just say, okay, give us time. report
Okay,
this
sir.
morning.
So wait,
And I
which
don't
time
see
we will
anything
give you,
in
sir?
it.
Which
No,
time?
I was thinking of maybe for Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, something may come in and we can give her.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, we'll give you between now and even next week Friday, sir.
No problem. No
Thank
problem.
you. Thank you very much.
for
I
your
make appreciate
intervention.
her.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. So, madam, you go get your money by the grace of God. You talk, say, make you give them between now and Wednesday. And how would they do them? How our daddy they do them? Be say, if they add little time for them. You know, as money they come, person go tell you today, tomorrow. If it be say the money enter, but delay for bank go make him say he no go get them. So we are giving him between now and this Friday we go come by the grace of God. You go get your money, okay?
Thank
so
you.
you go come back and give us updates.
Thank you.
Thank you.
very
Make we
much.
appreciate her.
Thank you.
Yes, my brothers and sisters, if I look time, I go see say time don't give us signal. Signal make we do it, signal make we continue to the van, not they go. Make we take mama case quickly because mama don't say for here. Mama where we are purple. Make we take your case. Before we open telephone line, make our people where they diaspora. Make them chook mouth, give us and if they get any complaint, any contribution, or all the cases where we been they do. Those ones where no get chance. You know, it say sometimes some people they work. Now during the weekend, this weekend or Friday, they go watch the whole program from Monday to Friday, and even this one, can't chook mouth contribute. We go give them chance, make them contribute. Mama, good morning.
Akwana, Mariam.
Lafia.
Yeah, gajia.
Bagajia. Mama, you go talk pidgin. Abi, which one you want talk? Talk to the mic. Okay,
Hausa.
one use Hausa. So, good morning, Mama.
Ya gode.
So, menene damuwanki?
Da mwana na kawo
Me
karan
sunanki na farko.
sunana Yeliga Chris John.
Okay, Yeliga Chris.
Yeliga Chris John.
So, her name na Yeliga Chris John.
Daga
Menene
Adama,
damuwanki, Mama? Daga ina kika zo?
Adama.
Adama. She come from Adamawa State. One local government.
Guik local government.
Gwi local government. To, sai wani ƙauye.
A cikin Guik din ne nake.
Okay, me sunan ƙauyenku?
Cikin Guik din ne nake.
Guik.
Local government.
Su ƙauyen bai da suna?
Cikin Guik ne nake. Cikin local government namu.
Okay, she come from Gwi local government and the village dey inside the local government, so you no get name. Na still the name of the village be that. Okay? Yes.
Tun 2015 na kawo karan wasu makwabtanmu a gona a Yola. To tun 2015 muna yin kes na Yola, gobe mu zo jibi mu zo kes din baya tafiya.
She been talk say since 2015 she been carry case about some people for that her place and land farm matter. So they even start the case for Adamawa. So now she go narrate to us wetin the case be. Me yasa kika kawo kara?
Abin da yasa na kawo kara tun 2015 da na kawo kara na Yola suna ta jujjuye ni.
Me suka yi miki?
Da na ji labarin nan shine na zo nan kenan tun 2022.
Su wane ne mama?
To makwabta na ne gona.
Okay.
Makwabta na ne gona muna noma muna shuki. A watan 2015 muna shuki. Muna kan shuki sai wake na ya kare daidai karfe 4 kuma gona da nisa. Da wake na ya kare sai na roki makwabci na. Yaron shi shekara 25 yana kusa da ni muna shuki. Sai ya dan mana wake na ce dan mana waken ka rasa da kunya uku na da wake gida cike a drum. Na ce to gida yayi nisa kuma gobe Lahadi ba za mu zo gona baran sati. Ka dan mana ka rasa da kunya uku da sun rage nan. Yaro mai shekara 25.
Okay, she talk say the case, the complaint wey she carry come na about her neighbor wey dem dey farm together. So wetin happen be say in July 2015 she and her neighbor dem dey farm. So around 4-5 her own beans wey she dey plant, as she come harvest her beans, e remain like 3 mudus make e take fill up the bag of that beans wey get dey there. So her own no come fill up. She can't get plenty beans for inside house, and from the farm to the house e dey far. So she can't meet the son of that her neighbor wey dey farm close to her, to wey be 25 years old. She come beg and say, abeg, from una beans make una help me make I fill up my own beans wey remain for inside the farm. na wetin she talk. To da kika roke shi sai ce mini.
Ya bani na karasa da kunya ukun nan. A watan 7, 8, 9 sai suka kai kara na gaban mai anguwa. Wai na roki wake wurin yaro, wai yaro ya rashin lafiya. Wai sun kai shi asibiti ba su ga cutan ba. Wai shi dikin ne ba zai iya je gurin boka ba. Wai da ya fita wai sai yan uwan suka dauki yaron suka kai wurin boka. Wai boka ce musu ni ne wanda na karbi wake wurin yaro, wai sai yaro ya rashin lafiya.
To, wetin she talk be say after the pikin come give her the beans, she come add on top her own. So 3 months later, that na between August, September, na so the pikin come fall sick, seriously sick. Carry pikin go hospital, pikin no, they check pikin, do everything, no sickness. Now they carry her go report am to their chief. Say why he report her be say as him the papa say he no wan chook him hand for anything wey dey diabolical make you go any herbalist. So your own brothers and sisters come carry the pikin go meet one herbalist wey the herbalist come check come talk say na the beans wey say na she catch am with witchcraft because na the beans wey him give her na im make am say e fall sick. So na wetin dem talk. So na accuse her of witchcraft. Okay? Yes, mama.
Sai na tambayi sai suka tambaye ni mai anguwa tambaye na roki wake na ce na roki wake zuciya na daya ban roka da wani manufa ba sai mai anguwa ce to ya
kin maida musu da waken da kika je gida kin maida
ba na roka ne hannu ba wai kunya uku ne kawai na roka ne hannu.
Okay, hannu ma uku ne ma. Okay, even the
kunya uku ne na roka hannu na karasa da kunya uku na.
No people say na even in this measure na just a handful 3 na she beg the boy where the boy add on top in beans. Okay? Daya ne? Aba kin ba sai miki ya kai har uku ba?
Hannu daya ne kawai.
Just okay na just a handful. Just a handful. Okay.
Da shine nace ma mai angwa na roki wake. Na shuka hannu uku nan hannu na shuka dan kadan kunya uku. Sai mai angwa ce to gashi masu yaron suna ce tun yaro ya rashin lafiya ban je na ya gaisa ba sai nace musu ni ban san yaron ma ya yi rashin lafiya ba. Sai mai angwa ce mini je ga da yaro. Washe gari na je na ga da yaro sai na ce musu to kunya abin nan ni da ina shuka waken nan sakanna da Allah ban san komi ba wato in ni ne in je kunce yaro na ce to ni ban san komi sakanna da Allah ba.
So wetin dem talk say this pikin no well, say why be say when the pikin, that's na wetin the district head talk say why be say when this pikin no well she no go greet the pikin, say make she go greet the pikin. And again, if na she gets hand for this pikin sickness, make she release the pikin from their witchcraft wey she dey do. Allegedly, na wetin dem dey allege say she do. Yes.
Sai bayan wata biyu sai yaro ya zo mutu ina gidan yayana. Sai yaro ya zo mutu. Sai sarkin din dakaci sai kira yayana ya ce ina kanuwarka. Sai ce gani na. Sai ce to ya san inda
damuwan ne yasa kika je gidan yayanki. Okay.
Yanzu sai sun kore ni a gida. Sun shigo gidana sun kore ni. Wai suna neman rayana sai na je gidan yayana. A gidan yayana masu suka buga mashi waya in bai kai ni inda zai kai ni ba ga matasa sun tashi za su zo su kashe ni su kona gidan shi.
To wetin happen be say as they tell her say make she go greet the pikin, she talk say she no even know say this pikin no well. She for don go greet am. So the end of in summary, the pikin can't die. After the pikin die, that time where the pikin die, before that time, the youth where the community been they pursue her for her house, say if she no go comot the witchcraft, say they go kill her. Now so the pressure come make her say she run go they stay for her elder brother house. So they come here say the pikin die. When the pikin die, now so they go her house, they no see her. Simpata miki gidako. They destroy her house. After they destroy her house, they come call her elder brother, say if her elder brother no release her, say make she come, say wetin they go do her, he no go like am. To
sai mun je na ga masu dangi na in farko na ga masu dangi na ce to mu dauki yaron nan bokan da sun je wurin shi mu dauka mu je na da mun dauki shata mota sun ki sarki yace shi ya riga ya kawo boka wani boka daban kuma boka yace ni ne saboda haka mu fita mu bar mishi gida wai muna damu shi wata uku muna zuwa gidan sarki yaki.
Okay, so she talk say for 3 months when this pikin die, as they come they threaten say they go do something to the elder brother, they can't go meet the chief of the house of that's not their community chief. She can't talk say this man, this herbalist we talk say na me catch this boy, can't give am witchcraft, make we go meet the herbalist. She even say she go shatter car, make them go meet the herbalist. The chief come talk say no, me I bring my own herbalist. You can't check, say truly now you kill this boy, say make them stand up, come out for the palace, say you no one hear anything, make them go say now she been killed the pikin.
Sai muka yi suka ki, wai suka tambaye ni, wai mun je wurin boka ya ce ni ne, wai me za mu yi, nace su kashe ni a wurin. Wai boka ya ce ba ni ba, wai me zai yi musu, nace shikenan za mu bar su da Allah mu dawo gida. Sai suka ce ba za su je ko ina ba, wai na yi musu wayo, wai boka ya je ce ba ni ba zan kai karansu.
Ki ci gaba.
Zan kai karansu. To sai na ce shikenan, da yanzu da suka fitar da ni suka kore ni a gidan yayana, suka kai ni wani kauye, daga kauyen ne sai suna ta nema na inda nake. Shine na kawo karansu a Yola kenan. Yanzu a Yola 2015 muka zo Yola watan 12 muna bin kes nan, gobe mu zo jibi mu zo, sun dibile 3 ni ma nawa ma daya har 3 muna ta yi, gobe mu zo jibi mu zo, kes din baya yiwuwa.
Okay, in summary she talk say she even report the case come Yola, and so they begin they go kun shiga kotu.
Muna shiga kotu.
So they go court. The people bring their own lawyer, she bring her own lawyer, then they go court. So finally, make her tell una the whole thing. When she carry this matter come, now our ordinary president been chook mouth on top this matter. Even as he listen to her, he come make some calls. He promise say he go make calls and he go give us feedback. He go give us feedback on top the matter. But now when we say he no dey around, I go beg mama say make she no vex, because mama been think say our daddy don't forget about her. But I want her make she know say our daddy no forget about her. He dey do this matter and he don't dey make calls. He don't do plenty calls. So she go hear feedback from our ordinary president. So now waiting, I want tell her, mama, na san zaki ce kin zo nan kin dade kin ta jira baki ji sakamako ba. Ba wa babu sakamako ba. Kin san yadda babanmu yake aiki, duk wani abin da zai yi sai yayi bincike. Kin san bincike yana da kyau. Allah ya bada dama duk wani abin da yake faruwa kai bincike. In ma kin ga yadda dokar kasa take nan na Najeriya ana ma bincike, idan abu ya faru ba daukan mataki sai an yi bincike. Bayan su suna nasu binciken, shi ma baban namu yana bincike. To ya ce mu gaya miki in Allah ya yarda ya yi fara bincikensa, ya yi bincike da dama, kuma in Allah ya da duk inda abin ya kasance zai kira ki ya sanar da ke. Shi yasa abin da ya ce mu kira ki mu giya miki cewa ba wai ya manta da ke ba, kaki ga kaman yana ta yin cases baya kiranki, bai manta da ke ba. In Allah ya da zai bincike, idan su ne suke da gaskiya za a bi musu haƙƙinsu yadda ya kamata. Idan kuma ke ce kike da gaskiya mama, zai taimaka ya ga ya bi miki haƙƙinki. To na gode. To a tafa mu mama. Yes. So I don't tell and say our daddy the ordinary president dey on top the matter. Say if na truly na them dey right, him go allow make them take action. But if na she dey right, na main accusations, you go make sure say he get justice for her by the grace of God. And that house of hers where them born, she go recover am, because he go make sure say they compensate her for the house where them born. Yes, my brothers and sisters, if una look time, na go see say time don't give us signal. Signal make we do it, signal make we continue to dey not dey go. All right, we go open telephone line now so that our people where they diaspora, just like I talk, we go give them time now, make we hear from them. All the cases where we don't do, if they get any contributions, they go fit call us. Una know say our people na our eyes, our Brekete family people na our eyes. The one where we do well, they go tell us. The one where we not do well, they go tell us. They go even advise us. And if they get any complaint too, this is an opportunity for them. Make them call us, make them tell us their own complaint. Yes, if you're there for abroad, the number where you go call now +234 81 88 89 10 11. If you there abroad, Obodo Igbo, Yankee, this one where people talk say you come off from Nigeria, go outside. When I not say Ghana na abroad, ba? So Ghana too na abroad, Togo na abroad, Benin Republic na abroad. So if you there outside Nigeria and you want call us, the number na +234 81 88 89 10 11. Yes, make me pick up. Good morning again.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Good
Now
morning.
who? Yes, now whom I'm Devano? Where Devano from?
My name is Dixon Adebano from Germany.
Victor from Germany.
Dixon from Germany.
Victory from Germany. Okay, thank you. What is your Dixon? Okay, what is your contributor?
Yeah, my Auntie Mariam, you are doing a good job, and Condosa, other presidents and the rest, I greeting to all of you. You guys are doing a great job. I really want to talk concerning Aisha yesterday because when I watched because I know people are due to work. So when I come back, I watch them. Oh, Aisha a problem for that family. When they talk of land, Aisha is a woman. So tomorrow night, if the husband dies and somebody can't do this thing for her, will she be happy? I'm talking of yesterday program. The woman, whether I no born, the property belongs to that woman. Even if the woman no contribute, the property belongs to that woman. Everything should be going to that woman. Aisha is the obstacle in that place. He was. I mean, when I watched the video, they laugh. On that president, they tell her the rating, they laugh, and he say he go school. He they talk to a chief who they tell him everything. It's a shitty thing. Say Aisha, a woman like herself, they treat her own woman like that. I'm very, very disappointed. Please, they should give everything to that woman. Whether I born for the man is no born, the property belongs to that woman. Aisha has no right to take and give anything to her. So that is my contribution. So I thank you all for all what you are doing, and God Almighty continue to elevate you, everybody, all of you, in more knowledge. Because I agree to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Make we appreciate Dixon from Germany. Yes, Mary J. Paul been send us message. And this one are from YouTube. She talks, say, are we seriously still doing witchcraft in this day and age? Question mark. Then Claire Agbata talks, say, I thought this witchcraft case has been settled. My sister, we never settle our honorary president still there on top. Then George Ayo talks, say, Mariam, this case should be settled in her community. All right, my brothers and sisters, if I look time and I go see time, don't give us signal. Signal make we do it. Signal make we go sell market. When we come back, we will continue to pick calls from our people with the diaspora. We they come, we no go take.
"30 years ago, the dream started. Today, we represent a symbol of success. Pride, growth, building a positive legacy in Nigeria, while breaking boundaries for the future of Africa. We are Meccano International.
My name na Madam Happiness of Happiness Computers, our ordinary president's sister, the Mommy Gio herself. with the help of our ordinary president. You know, say our father, ordinary president, na moving train. He don't move us. Go back to Wuse Market again. Go open another shop for Lazaro Plaza, opposite Access Bank. And with this moving spirit, he can't tell us, say, make we do transfer. Obonge transfer. Where you go come, buy many things way cheap. With the help of our ordinary president, HP can't join us again. Can't give us laptop way cheap, well. Say make we they do this trade fair they go. And that place, you go come buy laptop like that one where our ordinary president they use. You go come buy fairly used laptop, will be like new one. You go come buy desktop, printers, photocopier, and monitors. Anything where we get new one, we get fairly used to. Make a corner, sharply come by yourself. Make I shock you. We have children party packs, we have headphone for children, we have tablet for children. And you when one buy, give your children where do well. Make a corner, come by and sharp. And we get reading book for children too. Pencil, eraser, biro, crayon. And we can get all kinds of office stationaries like files, envelopes, stapler, and many more. We can't get computer accessories like external hard drive, flash drive, many things. We can't get phone and phone accessories too. Make I tell you, we go join this trade fair with gift. Anything where you buy, you go must take gift to go. Make you not forget we still get televisions and we still get that 10,000 naira television The trade fair go start from 26th of July, go reach 5th of August 2023. The place where you go come, now Lazaro Plaza, opposite Access Bank in Wuse Market. The number where you go call now 081 80379365. 081-8037-9365.
Lembe.
Oh, lo.
Hi, lembe.
Oh, lo.
Hi. Belembe.
Oh, lo.
My brothers and sisters, when I look down, I go say, "Thank you for
Una belembe.
Oh, lo.
Belembe.
Oh, lo.
Belembe.
Oh, lo.
My brothers, my sisters, if I look down and I see time done, they give us signal to do things, signal, make we continue to the van, not they go. Today, na Saturday, the day we dedicate specially for our brothers and sisters in diaspora. Our brothers and sisters we travel abroad when we say, it be like say condition no good for them, I be condition good for them. They are not the only medium of feedback and reconnection with their family through media. Now be this one way, Human Rights Radio and Television. Shele Boku, put them for ground for all of us. The reason why be say, we they suffer for Nigeria here, inside Nigeria. Nigerians go travel abroad, they go they suffer again. Why? Because our embassies and foreign missions are not doing what they are supposed to do. There is no protection for the Nigerian citizen inside Nigeria, and there is no protection for the Nigerian citizen in another country. For other countries, them, if they are citizen, something happened to them. The next target now to go to the consulate or you go to the embassy of your country where they for that country and then go treat them well, then go receive them well. But Nigerians, you rush to our embassy, although some of the embassies don't they wake up now, they don't they do well. Like our Nigeria embassy in Germany, the one in Stockholm, the one in Egypt, the one in India, the one. Look, we appreciate the good ones. When the government is doing well, we tell the government. And when the government is not doing well, we tell them. They need to wake up. Our major responsibility is to hold government to account, hold our leaders responsible for everything, whether good or bad. My brothers, my sisters, today will be Saturday. We go soon open telephone line, and una waiting for Nigeria, the number to call. Make una no even bother because I know go take too much of una calls. Now 090 99 88 77 00. If you're there for inside Nigeria and you won't call the number, now 090 99 88 77 00. If you're there for outside Nigeria, the number to call now plus 234 81 88 89 10 11. Make I repeat them for the second time and the last time. Will be plus 234 81 88 89 10 11. My brothers, my sisters, if I look down on a system time, don't they give us signal to do to signal, make we continue to devour, not they go. Now, for those of our visitors where we get special visitors for inside studio today. Visitors when we say, na asset them be to humanity. Yesterday, I've been they talk about our education, our educational system for Nigeria, how the thing inside where you go add value, na destroy, they destroy many lives. A child that is supposed to do arts and craft, or a child that is supposed to be good in agriculture, you are telling that child that English is mandatory. Maths is mandatory. What is the relationship between English and agriculture? And you are failing that child because of lack of English language. I don't tell you now. For those of you that have been looking down on your children, thinking your children are not intelligent, no, please. It is our Nigeria's educational system. I know of a young man that killed himself in Nigeria here because of university frustration. By the time we checked the young man's manuscript and previous results, the young man was a fantastic student, brilliant. But a particular lecturer decided to hate that young man, gave the young man carry over and over and over. Even his colleagues in the class attested to the fact that the young man was the one even teaching, carrying them along whenever the lecturers refused to come to the class, which means he knows the subject inside out to an extent. The people he was carrying in the class were the ones that were ahead of him. He wrote to the school's management, Abuja University here. He wrote to everybody. No one listened to him until the young man died. His elder sister came here crying. We went into the matter, we investigated the matter, and we discovered the earth. They did the young man wrong. That is just one story out of many in Nigeria. A lecturer may just decide to hate you just because he is suspecting that you like a particular girl in class that he is eyeing. That is enough for you, for him to tamper with your future. Some will tell you, nobody can get so mark in my class. Who are you? Are you God? You are limiting yourself. You shouldn't limit other people. Some lecturers are not teachers. They are just lecturers. They come, they just talk to you, whether you understand or not. As far as the world is concerned, they've been able to cover up the hours they were supposed to cover in order to justify the salaries they get at the end of the month. Some lecturers have got no patience after giving you lectures if you ask them questions. I am a victim. At a point in time in my life, a lecturer looked at me in the face and said to me, "Oh, you are the one. Oh, I'm going to deal with you. You are the one that have been fighting for people." Yes. There was a particular case I was handling. I did that case for 7 years. All of a sudden, my client did not even consult with me. He came to you. Within hours, you were able to call the respondent and you mediated over the matter and they settled. Only for me to receive a call from my client telling me that he is withdrawing the matter. That was enough for the lecturer to hate me. A professor of law. This thing happened just last year. This is me because I have a voice. This is me because I'm a fighter. This is me because I know I can handle the situation. What about other people? There is no place you can report a doctor and get redress in Nigeria, even when the doctor kills your relations. A doctor will commit blunders on human beings in Nigeria's hospitals. And the next thing you hear, if the person is a Christian, you hear the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. If the person turns out to be a Muslim, you hear inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Nobody is asking the doctor questions. A lady just sent me a message from Kaduna. I'm going to invite her over to come. She said during she underwent an operation, a doctor forgot towel in her womb, stomach. And it was there for months until the complication became too much. She was dying. They now rushed her to the hospital, only for them to discover that it was a towel that was forgotten inside her. She said they have succeeded in removing the towel, but as she's talking to me, she is dying slowly. That the stomach keeps swelling. You take the matter to Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, you're just wasting your time. Tell me one thing that is working in Nigeria. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, please, this is the ordinary president talking to you. For those who are Funa, where they close to the president and commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, take this message to him. That the ordinary president is saying he needs to check the kind of human beings he is bringing in as ministers under his cabinet. That some of them have got criminal records and he is aware. Some of them are still under investigation for stealing Nigeria's money. We trusted you. We gave you our vote. With the belief that your government is going to be better than that of President Muhammadu Buhari that tortured us. Not because he was a wicked man, but because he wasn't in charge. He had terrible people around him. Today, you are surrounding yourself with another set of terrible human beings. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we love you. This is Nigeria. We don't have any other country. Some of our big men have got dual nationalities. We don't have. If I apply today, I'll be given, but I will never. Nigeria is my primary responsibility. Nigeria is our primary responsibility. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it is never too late to get it right. Look around. I don't want you to fail. I don't want you to fail. If you fail, history will have it that you failed yourself and you failed Nigerians. On the coup in Niger, please, you need to seek advice from former heads of states of this country, most especially those that have got military and war experience. Don't drag us into this war. Russians are backing the Niger army. The Niger citizens are happy with the coup that took place. We have not been able to take care of our own internal issues, banditry, kidnapping, and the rest. Why are we prognosing into another country's internal affair? Okay, yes, we have a reason by virtue of our position. He, our president, you, the president, being the chairman of the ECOWAS. Yes, but you need to weigh your decisions. You send an envoy from Nigeria to Niger to go and negotiate with these people. And the National Assembly is saying a different thing. In case you are not aware, Niger Republic is the only country that has more, that is closer, the closest to Nigeria's border. Niger shares common boundary with Katsina, shares common boundary with Sokoto, shares common boundary with Niger State, shares common boundary with Kebbi State, shares common boundary with Zamfara State, shares common boundary with Borno State, which means we need to be very careful. Whoever gave you the first advice, that advice was an ill advice. This is coming from the ordinary president. Please, sir, Your Excellency, sir, the suffering is increasing, and we are ready to endure because we believe there is the need for us to give you enough time for you to right some of the wrongs that were done by former President Muhammadu Buhari and his cabinet. But not for you to drag us into a war that shouldn't happen in the first place. We should think. Ego is a disease. Let us not just say because we are Nigeria, we are the giant of Africa. No. Take a look. There are times a dwarf will teach a giant a lesson that he or she will never forget. If you are a Christian, the Holy Bible has it. David and who? A lesson there. Please, Mr. President, I am one of your lovers. That is the reason why I am talking to you this morning, Your Excellency. If you feel I and other people will be put to shame, Nigeria will be put to shame. Nigerians all over the world will be put to shame. This is my ₦1 advice to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Morning, sir. My brothers, my sisters, if I looked at if I look down on our sister time done, they give us signal to do things, signal make we continue to devour, now they go. But I go introduce the special guests, them, with the for studio. These now people when we say if book see them, because they don't read the book where book they fear. No. I mean, these now people who don't do publications. They don't do they don't attend seminars. They don't do presentations both locally and internationally. They don't write journals when we say no be only Africans. Even all over the world. Once you mention their name, say, oh yeah, he's a good man. Oh yeah. And this person is a Nigerian. At a point in time, we had serious educational gap, deficit. You can't afford to go to school. Some people missed the opportunity of going to school at an early age. But it is always a wish in them to go to school, and they have started working. And in many places of work, if you mention going back to school, they will just give you a very simple answer. Resign. Study. When you're done studying, come back. If there is a space, we'll reabsorb you. If there is no space, good luck. A Nigerian, a bona fide Nigerian. His father, a Nigerian. His father's father, a Nigerian. His father's father, a Nigerian. His generation paternally Nigerian, maternally Nigeria. An educational guru. Someone that is not one of those that believe in victimizing the young ones or victimizing others. Those that never believed in blocking the entry point for anybody. Those that are good at creating opportunities for people to take advantage of positively. He sat down and said, look, you can actually be working and be schooling. How? How possible? And it will not affect your work. And at the end of the day, you will be given a certificate that will be recognized all over the world. How managed? How damaged? Who is this man? He's not tall, he's not short. He's not fat, he's not slim. He's not too dark and he's not too... And this man, despite the fact that this man has gone far educationally, he does not maintain artificial accent. Very natural. When you hear him talking, you know this is an African talking. Who is this man? Ask me, who is this man?
Who is this man?
Who is this man?
Who is this man?
In fact, this man, the King of England should forgive me, because such a man should be referred to as man. He is a plural of man, of a man. Who is this man?
Who is this man?
Stretch your mouth and say man.
Man.
Lembe.
Oh, lo.
I will love someone to introduce him. Ambrose Benangowong, the public relations officer of the National Open University, will be the one to introduce this man. Let's appreciate Ambrose. See him here.
A very good morning to you all, the Brekete family. But first of all, let me extend my very good morning to Ordinary President Ahmed Issa for graciously giving us this time to come here with my founding Vice Chancellor of the National Open University of Nigeria. Distinguished Brekete family, Professor Olugbemiro Jegede is a man of many caps. He's a professor of open and distance learning, and he's a professor of science education. While in Hong Kong, explaining to people or carrying the gospel of open and distance education there, former President Olusegun Obasanjo invited him to Nigeria, and from where he came to plant and resuscitate the National Open University of Nigeria. After completing his tenure there, he went to resuscitate the Association of African Universities in Ghana. From there, he was taken to Kogi State, where he's from, to become the secretary to the government of Kogi State. Now he's a professor emeritus and one of the most sorted out professor of open and distance education globally. He's a consultant to United Education, UNICEF, to so many organizations. So, my ordinary president, so that I don't take too much of your time, I think I will leave Professor Olugbemiro Jegede at that, and with your kind permission, if you want to invite him, may I please invite Professor Olugbemiro Jegede to please take your seat here. And my dean, please. So thank you very much, Ordinary President. My prof, sir, you are before the Ordinary President who is extraordinary. I know most him as ordinary, but extraordinary President. Thank you for this opportunity.
Good morning. Ordinary President.
Good morning, sir.
The way I see you, you are not ordinary. You are super president. Because you champion the cause of everybody. And as the name of your radio says, Human Rights Radio, you are championing the rights of everybody. Drawing from the United Nations General Assembly Agreement of 1948, that human rights belongs to everybody. Everybody must go to school. Everybody must have education. And that's what you are doing in a way. But before I just say one more thing, let me introduce one or two people who are with us, and I'm sure you want to hear from them.
Yes, sir.
And before that, let me bring you greetings from the Vice Chancellor of the National Open University of Nigeria, Professor Olufemi Peters.
Thank you.
I will also bring greetings from the President of the Nigerian Academy of Education, Professor Ishaku. He said I should greet you, that you are doing a good job. But I have here with me 15 people from the National Open University of Nigeria. Mm-hmm. There are doctors, there are professors. I have the Dean of Education, Professor Ogunle, who is sitting very close to me.
But we appreciate them now. So unassuming.
Yes. I have Professor Okwate, who is representing HTEL, the Center of Excellence at the university. He's there. I have the three ladies are backbones here. Two of them are doctors, they are PhD. One is one of the students who may be studying you, who we are going to bring here to study what you are doing, and I'll talk about it in a minute. But let me just go on to other people who have come to see us, and you graciously allowed us to bring them to your studio. It's so interesting that they are visiting Nigeria at this time of your work. And I think you should meet them, and probably they want to have a word or two with them. You have, yes, you have, thank you. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Thank you. You have behind me on my right-hand side, directly behind, Professor Carlos Oliveira from Brazil. If you think it's only football, Brazil if he play, or now only samba if he dance. Another one day we do education, and he's an expert in lifelong education here. So he has come to visit us, and I'm sure you hear from him for 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Next to him is another gentleman who is a guru in open and distance learning in the world. He's Professor Sam Naidu from Australia. He gave a lecture in Lagos a few days ago to the world, and everybody has been asking questions about him. So these are the kind of the people who are behind open and distance learning in the world. They are also executive council members of the International Council for Distance Education. Now, we are here to appreciate what you are doing to the world through your Human Rights Radio. And the fact that what you are doing, which you may not realize or other people may not realize, is another genre, is another dimension of open education. In open education, we talk about three things: open access, open learning, and open scholarship. The fourth dimension, which you are bringing into open education, and that's why I'm glad that distance education, National Open University, is open. And we do everything to make sure everybody, whether from the labor room to the grave, whether from the bush to the town, or anywhere, will be part of it. Nobody should be left behind. And so the fourth genre that you are bringing, the fourth dimension, is that you are using your alternative dispute resolution mechanism to take education to everybody around the world. Without knowing it, you are training many more people than all the 265 universities combined in this country. Because everybody is listening to you, everybody is hearing you, you are teaching them. We are not taking down notes. You are not lecturing us. There's no course material here. You are not even giving us exams, but we are all learning. And that is what the system wants. We said nobody should be left behind. And so we are making sure that nobody is left behind. Somebody told us that she came from somewhere in Adamawa all the way to the bush. Come in here. And so the fact that you are giving everybody a voice is the same thing that everybody in the world is saying, but we are not doing. We said nobody should be left behind in education. Without education, we cannot develop this country. So why are we leaving people behind? Ordinary president, you know it, and I know it. Yes. And I feel so ashamed that I belong to a country that is so rich, and yet we have 20 million children roaming around the street. They can't go to school.
20 million.
20 million, 10% of our population is not in school. UNICEF,
Children.
UNESCO, yes, they have told us. They are roaming around the streets anywhere. If you go to Lagos, they are selling along the streets. If you go outside now, they are all over the place. Apart from that.
And that is the danger.
That is, in fact, that is going to be worse than Boko Haram if we don't do something about it. The statistics tell us that between 65 to 70% of our population is made up of youth. Not only that, but out of these 70% of us that are youth, more than 50-60% of them don't have jobs. And that's the problem.
Very big.
And that is why we must do a number of things immediately. Before I ask my friends to say one or two things. The first thing we must do in this country, like has been said already, like you said about things you cannot get redress, whether the doctor does something wrong or whatever, or the lecturer, is that the system is faulty right from the foundation. We have systemic and systematic decay in our education. One is that our constitution says, section 18B of our constitution says that education is a right of everybody, and that the country must give everybody free primary education, free secondary, and free university education. We are not doing it. So it means that we, as individuals, as country, we are liable. So it means any one of us can take government to court, because that's what the constitution says. And that is why
it has not been amended.
It has not been done. So what we need to do is to take our policy, national policy of education, and change it completely. We started it, they started working on it in 1969, and we reviewed it. It started in 1977, 1998, 2002. The last review of the national policy was 2020. But I can tell you that right now, the national policy is more than 50 years old. We should throw it away
50 years old.
Completely. There's nothing in it that can help us anymore in this day and age, in the 21st century. That is number one.
And by changing the policy,
yes,
we automatically need to change our curriculum.
In fact, that's the next number two. Thanks for it. You read my mind.
Oh, thank you.
The next thing is the curriculum. Primary school, secondary school, university, they are all dated. Well, we say it in Australia that is dated, but we are saying it's outdated in this country. There's nothing in our curriculum that is working anymore. Today, we are not talking about teaching people physics, chemistry, biology, whatever it is, because our children now have mobile phones. They can Google. Anything you want to know, you will know it. But where is the attitude? Where is the orientation? How do we put together the knowledge you have, the competencies we need, and the skills needed outside? That's why people are not getting jobs. We need to put these things together so that as soon as somebody is graduating, he can either go and work directly, he get a job, or he can start his own job and work. But we are not doing that, and we need to change that. The third one, I have already mentioned it. We have so many people out of school. 20 million of them are on the streets, and many more. When you say somebody is illiterate or something, he can't read and write, but we also need to put some ideas into that person's mind, and that's what you are doing.
Yes, sir.
And we want to thank you so well for that.
Thank you, sir.
The fourth thing we must do now is that we are moving towards what is called the digital economy. And to go into a digital economy, we must institute digital literacy in this country. And that's why countries like India, China, and all that are well ahead of us. In many of these IT countries in the world, almost 50-60% of those working there are from India because they have trained people in digital literacy. We don't have it. And we must begin to work on digital literacy. Then we must talk about providing teaching, the teachers. If you recall, when we started free primary education, it was announced somewhere, I think it was in Sokoto. It was only after the president went and announced that there will be free primary education that they remember that we have teachers. We didn't even plan. So when you are building a house, you have to draw a plan. So those are some of the things that we need to do in this country to change the whole system so that our people don't go Japan all the time. Japan, many of them are in fact, today now, if you go to the airport, there will be hundreds of people wanting to leave this country. There's a need for us to make sure that they don't go. We are in this country, with your permission, Ordinary President,
Yes, sir. Yes,
we are in the third level of slavery or slave trade. The first one, our forefathers took the strongest people and gave them out as slaves. And they took millions and millions away. The second one, with our own hands, we took our children, the best of our children, we took them out.
Yes, sir.
That's the second level of slavery. We have of slave trade. We have put ourselves in. The third level of slavery is Japan. Everybody is going.
Japan.
Japan. One Japa. So they are gone.
But some of them are Jakpada now.
Well, they will Jakpada because they don't know. You see, when you say the grass is greener there, it's not really greener. Come and water your own grass.
And some of them, yes, on reaching there, they will discover that actually the grass is greener, but on getting closer to the grass,
yes,
it turns out that the grass is artificial.
It has even changed color also. Right, it's artificial. So they are coming back. But the thing is, let us make sure that what we are doing, the home is comfortable enough for them not to go at all. And that is what other countries have done. I mean, we can do it. Brazil has done it. India is doing it. Australia has done it. So why can't we do it and make sure that the environment here is good for them? And that's why we need to change the national policy, change education, change the curriculum, and do as much as possible.
Sir,
so
our major problem in Nigeria, based on deep research, is the crop of human beings we have occupying leadership position.
Correct.
unpatriotic human beings. Some of them are thieves. Some of them are so inhuman that they are not concerned about what happens to our future.
Correct.
So some people are occupying leadership position while in the real sense of things, they don't have business with leadership. Because even at their family level, they are not in charge. So someone that is not in charge of his home should not be given any external responsibility, because such a person is irresponsible. Continue.
I agree 100%. You see, a few months ago when we had, 2 years ago when we had this COVID-19 epidemic, I told some of my students, that this epidemic will soon go away. But what is still with us that will not go away is corruptemic.
Corruptemic.
Corruptemic. And we have to work at it. We have to do something and move it. There are people, like you said, who should not be where they are.
Yes, sir.
And because of selfishness. And because almost everybody is corrupt. The guys there, as soon as, look, when you elect them and they go over there, many of them may not have more than 2-3 pairs of shoes.
Yes, sir.
As soon as you start paying all that, they will gather everything and they start going home. As soon as they go home, the people will be saying, and our son don't come, or wait till you bring come.
Our illustrious
son has come. And so you'll be welcoming somebody either from the prison or from somewhere, and you'll be having parties for him. So therefore everybody is liable, everybody is corrupt.
He's one of our own.
Exactly.
So why they are doing this to him is because he's
our own. Yes, he's bringing the thing. What do you bring come? I mean, you be even at the airport. I was in the airport on a Wednesday. I was traveling to Ghana, and I don't want to mention who was telling me, but they were looking at me and say, happy weekend. Now I begin to look my watch. I said, today is Wednesday now, be Friday. Happy weekend. Then when I started asking, he said, your boys are here. I said, I didn't know they're here.
And some of them are even older than you.
That's the point. So this is what is happening. But what we want to do, and one of the major message you want to bring before my friends say one or two things, is that we have looked at what you are doing, and we are so pleased with it. Education should mix with the community. We say there is town, the community, and gown, the university. There shouldn't be any separation.
Town and gown.
Town and gown must meet. And so we have our students, we'll be bringing our students at the master's level, at the PhD level, who will come and understudy what you are doing. And when they do it, they will get their master's, they will get their PhD. And this is, apart from just that aspect of open education, your own system of broadcasting and journalism is something our mass communication students should also come and study. So if you permit me, sir, let me just ask two of our visitors from Brazil and from Australia, just to greet you, to say one or two things, and before we move on, sir.
Thank you.
So let me invite Professor Carlos Oliveira. He's a dancer and a footballer, but he's an educationist. So we'll talk to you about it.
It's a pleasure to be here with you. First of all, because we Brazilians have learned a lot from Nigeria.
Yes.
Most of the diaspora happened and sent Nigeria the culture, the food, the music, and the history of Nigeria is part of the history of Brazil. So when you go to Bahia in Brazil, you will feel at home, because it is exactly the same. The music, the food is there, and everything. So we are very committed in Brazil to the futures of Nigeria. I've been here for a week, and I can tell you, I don't feel comfortable with the things that I'm saying. I was going to try not to speak about your internal problems, but you gave me the permission to do that.
Yes, sir, please.
And I was back in Lagos, wonderful place, wonderful hotel. I didn't go out alone, not because I was afraid of Nigerians, but because I was ashamed of what I saw. people on the streets, starving, without job, without future. Children, where are they going? What are we doing to the futures of those children? What are we doing to the education system? How do we have children without primary education? Where is the country going if we don't think of where these children go to secondary school? Why do we talk about open education if they don't have primary education? So I was really so ashamed after walking a little bit and seeing those children looking at me and saying, hey, and what's my future going to be? And there is one future. The future is the future of education. And that's the only reason I think that the government should have. There is nothing we can do except for good education for all. And for all, I'm talking about all, the vulnerable people, people who were in prison, ex-prisoners, women that have the same rights to go to schools, to universities, and also children. So I'm very proud to be here, but I could not allow myself not to say these words, because it's more than just coming and some blah, 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 blah of education, which is very important. Yes, but we have to go and see the real world. And the real world is on the streets. The real world is without jobs. The real world is without future. And we have to change it. And that is what the Agenda 2030, the United Nations Agenda 2030, I want us to do. Remembering that nobody can be left behind. We have to build bridges and distance education. Open distance education can help us all. And the second and the last thing I will say, that's what Brekete spoke about, digital literacy. I'm here in the auditorium. Let me ask you, who has a smartphone in the hand? Show us the smartphone. Everybody here has a smartphone? Some of you have? Okay. This is not digital literacy. This is the use of a smartphone. Digital literacy is to give you the right to comprehend the use of digital world, the possibilities of using the digital world in your life. Not only going to WhatsApp, not going only to the Facebook, not only reading fake news. It's to understand what's fake, what's not, to know where to go. And that's much more. That's what we call digital literacy. So I do think that Nigeria has two efforts. One is the normal schooling for everybody. And then digital literacy with the right to broadband of quality for all and for free. Because now democracy depends on the internet. So that's one of the fights that we have.
Thank you. Let's no, don't hand over yet. Let's appreciate him. Thank you. Thank you. Now,
Ordinary President.
I still want to talk to him, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes. You have Professor Brekete gave us the statistics of the out-of-school Nigerian children, which is about 20 million. What is the statistic of out-of-school children in Brazil?
Yeah, this is one of our great efforts. Having 20 million children out of school in Nigeria is an enormous number. Our number now goes to 2% or 1%. 2%? Yes, it's a very low part of the population.
Let's appreciate them.
But then the second question is, we have to give them good quality education. It's not only opening the schools and giving some food for children that need that food, because sometimes the only food they have a day is in the Brazilian school. So they enter in the morning, they leave in the afternoon, and they have 3 meals. And then they go to their families without living conditions. So we need also, besides that, we need good quality education. But this is the number in Brazil. We have an enormous effort now to have board school, because only 4-hour school doesn't give you literacy in anything. The world needs more than that. So, but I do believe that Nigerians can do it. You are rich. You can do it.
Oh, we are rich. We are not just rich. We are very rich.
Yes, very, very, very. I tell you one thing. I was talking yesterday when we were coming from the airport, and I said, I can't understand why Nigerians are not in the BRICS. Because you are as rich as a country like Brazil, or South Africa, or India, with a huge population.
We are richer than Brazil.
Yeah.
We are richer than Brazil, by far.
For sure. So that's, I think that your government and the Brazilian government, which is a new government, should work together to try and put Nigeria in the BRICS.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Carlos. Yes. I'm just going to call on Professor Somnaidu, who was the pro Vice Chancellor of University of South Pacific at some stage, to say 1 or 2 words again about open education.
Before he says anything, sir, I would love to say this. When we talk about education, I want you to know that we have both formal and informal education. And non-formal. Okay, an additional one. Please, I would like my professors to differentiate between formal, informal, and non-formal education for the Brekete family members to understand the difference.
All right.
Okay, no, Professor Carlos is offering to...
That's a fantastic question, because this is basic for what we are calling lifelong learning. So for lifelong learning, we depend on the things that you learn in your daily life. It depends on the things that you learn in your company that you're working. It depends on what you're learning in your community. The work that you are doing here at the Human Rights Radio, this is non-formal and informal education. Also, when we at the World Health Organization offer open courses online for everybody, that is not formal, that's informal learning. So all this creates a new thing that we are calling lifelong learners. We are all lifelong learners. We will always keep learning. There is no such a thing as getting a diploma and then you never go back to school. So you have to keep on learning all your life. And then the systems have to recognize what people learned in non-formal education and informal education, and give them certificates to certify that they know things. They have knowledge. That's it.
Thank you. Let's appreciate Professor Carlos.
Thank you very much for that. I will call on Professor Naidu to say 1 or 2 things. But I think what we must also note here is that if everybody must be educated in this country, in fact, it's not if, we must all be educated in this country.
In one way or the other.
In one way or the other. And we have 220 million people, and even right now, some people are still being born. Even right now, or probably in the night, some people are still making babies. So we don't even know how many we are. I'm sure we are close to 252 something million. If everybody must go to school, constructing classrooms, building universities will no more help us. It is open. It should be open, because the money you spend in building classrooms, building all the infrastructure, can help to start up an open university or an open education. The National Open University of Nigeria is an example. It has, as at now, probably around 750,000 students. That is one university. And it has more students put together than all the 265 universities in this country. It's open. No carrying capacity. Nothing is stopping you. You can carry your book or your telephone or your computer and stay on the field and study. That's the way we are saying. That's the way Nigeria should go. But let me ask Professor Somnaidu from Australia to say one or two things before my dean wraps it up. It's my dean.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor Brekete. Maybe I should stand up.
Okay, no problem.
Congratulations and thank you very much. Look, every country has problems. You know, I was born in a small island nation in the Pacific, but I've lived and worked in Australia for a long time. So I come from a developed background as well as a developing background. But Australia is not all hunky-dory as well. There's a lot of Aboriginal people and poor people and immigrant people who are struggling in Australia as well. So my point is that every country has problems, from the US to Nigeria. So I wouldn't feel so bad about that. But I wanted to thank you and congratulate you for your initiative, because when I see talkback radio, for example, in Australia, I see them obsessed with mundane things about politicians and about politics and about gossip and about movies and those kinds of things. And what I see enlightening about your program is that you are dealing with fundamental issues. You're dealing with giving power and voices to poor people who have no voice. And I was very heartened to see how poor women and struggling people come here, and you are providing them with a platform. They are unable to write, they're unable to talk to anyone, they're unable to go anywhere, but you give them an opportunity to come here and tell their stories. And I congratulate you on that, and I thank you for providing that opportunity. And a lot has been said about education, so education is the point of the conversation today. There's a couple of things. Professor Brekete has said so many things that I think we should understand and try and tease out the implications of openness and flexibility and those kinds of things. But let me just bring another dimension to it. Few of us tend to see education as a source, as a cause for development and freedom. A lot has been said about how education is the key to development. When we talk about development, we tend to talk about economics and politics and social sciences and those kinds of things. But we tend to forget how important education is to the development agenda. In association with that, how important education is to freedom. This is a concept that I think we don't investigate deeply enough. When we talk about freedom, a lot of people think that freedom is being able to vote, being able to say, for example, what you're saying, being able to exercise your rights. But freedom is about choices. The 20 million people that Professor Brekete was talking about, if they don't have the education, they can't make choices. The choices are limited, all right? I'm here because I have education, and therefore I have choices. Now, the 20 million people are without a voice, without a choice. They're never going to have money. We know that they're never going to have money. The only thing that the state can give them is education. Give them the tools so that they can make the choices in their lives. So I'd like to connect education to development and freedom, and I think that's the point. You can never be free without education. Maybe money might give you freedom, but how many of us do have that kind of money? Education is the only thing that the government, that ourselves can give to our people so that they can become free. You're never free unless you have choice. And I think that's the thought that I wanted to leave you with. And thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for the work that you do.
Now, before you drop the microphone, sir, even when you acquire freedom via wealth, via your riches, you are still limited.
Yeah, agree.
There is a limit to the kind of freedom you enjoy with your money. There are places you go to, you are limited because of lack of education. There are things you are supposed to explore on your own as the rich man, but you need to depend on someone that is educated to help you do it. Please, let's appreciate Prof.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. One point before Dean Ogule says one or two things is that Professor Carlos Oliveira, Professor Somnaido, are members of the Executive Council of the International Council for Distance Education. The 29th conference of that council is going to take place in Costa Rica in November this year. Two things quickly. One is that we are going to develop and present a paper on this open education you are doing, which we want to study from at the National Open University. We're going to present a paper there to showcase what you are doing and what you are moving Nigeria to do to champion another section, another dimension of open education. So we're going to present a paper there. But the other one is that, Ordinary President,
yes, sir,
if you have the time, and I'm sure my friend Carlos will be saying it, but I'm just saying on his behalf that you are also invited to that conference. Thank you very much. May I now, if you don't mind, ask Professor Ogule, the Dean of Education at the National Open University of Nigeria, the Dean of the largest faculty of education in Africa, the Dean of the faculty that has got the largest, the greatest number of professors of education in Nigeria, to say one or two words.
Thank you very much, Emeritus Professor Jegede. Ordinary President,
sir,
what you are doing here is connecting with the generality of Nigerians in terms of education. Now, this is a radio station, ordinarily.
Yes, sir.
But you are not running this as a radio station. Because in the practice of radio, I mean, of course, radio for education, radio is a synchronous, technology. I mean, it connects with the society real time. And I don't know whether there is any radio station in Nigeria that does it as much as this Brekete family does it. Now, this morning, you have talked about the failure of our medical system. You've talked about the failure of some other aspects of our society, but I connect all of them to the failure of education. Indeed, our national policy on education tells us that no nation can rise above the quality of its teachers. And so as the custodian of the educational
of the knowledge,
yes, in the National Open University of Nigeria, my speech here, as short as it will be, is to underscore the importance of education. See, our policies in Nigeria have continued to fail, but they will all continue to fail because even the national policy on education is faulty. And the national policy on education is supposed to give life to all others. Now, in Nigeria, just to come back to what you said earlier, you mentioned a situation in Uni Abuja,
yes, sir,
that led to a suicide,
yes, sir,
situation, a suicide scenario. Now, what happened? Failure of lecturers to live up to expectation. Now, who is supposed to be a lecturer? Who is supposed to be a teacher? Chapter 5 of our National Policy on Education stipulates the knowledge, the competencies, the skills, and certification for anyone that will teach. And in Nigeria, there is this policy that has not been implemented, that you cannot teach, even if it is medicine or engineering, if you don't have educational qualification. That is, be a PhD in engineering. You must come to the Faculty of Education and pick up a diploma, postgraduate diploma in education.
With your PhD?
Even with your PhD. So that the other aspects of teaching, which you faulted, ordinary president,
yes, sir,
will be taken care of. Till today, it has not been implemented in Nigeria. So, the issues that we have is that we have to go back to the roots, where education. And when we talk about education, what is it, primary school that is functional in Nigeria? In fact, our primary schools have broken down to the extent that it has been taken over by private practitioners.
Yes, sir.
The government presence in primary education in this country is at its lowest ebb.
Some primary schools have been divided into two: shopping complex. Yes, sir.
Yeah. We are talking about secondary education, the same thing. Private practitioners. Now we are going to the level of also ceding the provision of university education to private hands. So until all of us, and when I say all of us, I mean all of us, because if you are blaming leadership, you also think about the followership. We have the franchise to elect our leaders. We have just done so recently. And then, well, the court processes are still ongoing. But then, when leadership fails, we should know that all of us have failed because we elected these leaders. Now, even talking about education, look at what is the scenario playing out at Senate now. A number of ministerial nominees have been faulted in the papers, the papers, the certificates that they presented.
Yes, sir. And they will still make it.
I mean, so
they will still make it.
This is fundamental. These are fundamental issues wrong with our country. So, for you, sir, I commend you because you are using this radio station to advance the cause of knowledge. You are educating, you are creating awareness in transportation, in you know, all the various aspects of life and living. You solve problem using alternative dispute resolution. You know, you mentioned one that has been almost intractable, you know, running for a period of 4 or 5 years, and then within a short period, it was resolved here.
But it got me into trouble.
No, don't worry. You are more than able and capable to surmount the problem. So,
let me let us get it correctly here. The young man, the Abuja University case, did not commit suicide. He died out of depression. He left. At a point in time, he told his sister that he's not seeing anything worth living. And she was the one encouraging him until he eventually died. You understand, sir? Sir, here, apart from all the things you have mentioned, we empower people with the knowledge of how to stand for themselves. What are their rights? An average Nigerian does not know his or her rights. An average Nigerian that does not know his or her right will not talk about how to claim the right, know where to go to claim the right, or when to claim the right that will be appropriate, sir. Sir, in Nigeria today, there are cases you will take to court as an ignorant person, and they will tell you, oh, this is status bad. That Yes, they have cheated you. All your claims are right. But because you did not come within so period of time, your right has extinguished like fire. There are laws that are rotten in Nigeria. You can imagine Prof telling us that a particular law, our educational policy law, is 50 years old. Yet we have ministers of education coming, ministers of education going. None of them deemed it fit to say, no, this 40-something years old policy is no longer working. And that is the reason why we churn out graduates that are unemployable. Graduates that cannot even stand on their own to establish little businesses that can make them survive. Yeah. Please, I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
No, it's all right. So let me just conclude. I mean, if we stay here, if you allow us here, we'll be here till tomorrow. But I just want to conclude by saying one or two things. And the problem we have now, look at it, sir. How many millions voted in our last election? 29 million voted.
Out of 200 and something million Nigerians.
Then, how many millions voted during the Big Brother, what you call it?
Yes,
75 million Nigerians voted for Big Brother something, but 29 million voted government. Yeah, that just tells you what education has done.
You see, INEC. INEC is responsible for over 70% of those that did not vote. Sir, it took them 7 years to give me my voter's card. I, the ordinary Ahmad Isa, ordinary president. I had to even embarrass them on air. Eventually, they brought it with errors here and there. I did not vote. I couldn't vote. A lot of Nigerians were disenfranchised by INEC. You go, you'll be subjected to all the processes of documentation, but they will never call you. If you go to them, it is as if they are doing you a favor. It is as if you are disturbing them.
Yeah.
The same thing happened to me. So, sir, the system, okay, like the ministerial list now, sir. I thank God for Yoruba people. Your education is useful to you people, unlike the other regions. You can see the crop of ministerial nominees from the Yoruba side. Fantastic human beings. The ones from the north, rotten. The ones from the east, rotten. It looks like there is an agenda. If not, how can northern leaders and northern governors keep quiet when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to destroy Nigeria from the northern part of Nigeria, first of all? Because once these people decide to fight back, it is from the northern part of Nigeria that they will edge into this country. I feel people close to him, most especially the National Security Advisor, is from Adamawa State, for crying out loud. He should have known better. I don't know.
Honorary President, may I, with your permission, ask the Dean to ask one of the ladies, to give a vote of thanks. We don't want to leave them behind.
Maybe they should all introduce themselves.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let the ladies do that.
Because of our gender sensitivity, and no, please look at these beautiful African ladies. No, take a look at them. No iota of artificiality. Oh, even their smile is African. Oh no. They will introduce themselves, talk a little about themselves, their area of specialty and hand over to the next person.
Thank you. Good morning, Brekete family. I'm Dr. Oluwasegun Ogunleye, a specialist of human kinetics and health education from the National Open University of Nigeria. I'm so happy to be here. I want to say well done to our ordinary presidents. Well done, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, my ordinary president. My name is Fatilawa. I'm a student of the National Open University of Nigeria. I'm a 400 level student. I started the year 2020 and I'm graduating this year. In National Open University, there is nothing like strike. You can get admission every time. Right now, you can go to the support.nationalopenuniversity.org and you'll be admitted. If you have your secondary education, you gain admission immediately. And the study there is flexible. No lecturer sorting. You can take your exams online. You can do visual examination. There's something we call TMA, that's tutor marked assessment. You do it online, you are marked immediately, you get your scores. So when you write your examination and you fail, you can write to the support.org that you passed and you are failed. And such a thing has never happened. I did my NCE and I spent 5 years.
Doing NCE?
Yes, but this is just 3 years and I'm graduating this year. I've registered already. I'm doing my project and I'm submitting. And in National Open University, you must not read. You will read, but you can go to some recorded lectures that the facilitators have already uploaded on your page, and you listen to it as you are teaching or as you are studying, or even as a worker in ministry or whatever in Nigeria. You can study by listening to the recorded facilitations
the audio
of the
version of the lectures.
Yes, of other courses. And then in National Open University, you only need your Android phone and you are good to go. The examination is very, very, very flexible.
Thank you, the advertiser.
Thank you very much, Brekete family. I'm Dr. Ms. Deborah Agbanimo. So I'm specialized in computer education with specialization in artificial intelligence. And I must say, I'm so glad to be here because while I was listening to everyone talking there, I'm so honored to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me. I had my thesis on the effects of cultural techno-contextual approach and the Agbanimo 1.0 for teaching computer studies in junior secondary school. And then the Agbanimo 1.0 was all about online learning, whereby you can allow students learn at their pace. And then coming here, I was thinking of writing a paper, like, okay, I was just going to look for another topic because I wanted to submit a paper to NAST conference for 2024. And I was like, okay, I was going to change what I was about to say. But then coming here and then listening to everyone talking about open and distance learning, I was like, okay, I'm interested in this. I'm going to just write about this and just get it out there. So I'm very, very grateful. You're doing a great job and I'm super proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ordinary President.
Yes, I think we're done with the women, sir.
Lembe. Lembe. I am happy to be here this morning.
Yes, sir.
Always hearing your radio and tuning to it every time.
Thank you, sir.
I am Associate Professor Johnson Okbateye, and my area of specialization is on educational evaluation. I'm here to represent another center of the university that is actually being sponsored by World Bank and AFD, and that is African Center of Excellence on Technology Enhanced Learning. So what in this particular place is an open door for Nigerian students to come to see how we can use artificial intelligence, cyber security, and management information system, and to embed it into our teaching and learning. our professors and our emeritus once mentioned about digital literacy. And we cannot talk about digital literacy today without talking about artificial intelligence. That is the in thing now. How can we take artificial intelligence to our classroom for teaching, for instructional delivery, and for the assessment? So, and that is what we need to begin to look at now. That yes, people want to be educated, but do they have requisite potentials of using these particular new technological tools to actually empower themselves? So thank you very much, Brekete family.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, our ordinary president. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I am Damot. It's a good morning, my ordinary president. My dad did his master's at Open University. Till now, the lecturer has not approved his project. This, Ambrose, take note, and maybe this is not the only complaint, but this is the one I have seen. And you should also take into consideration the fact that some of your staff at some of the centers are not friendly to the students. You remember I sent one complaint to you. They victimized a lady. So I think there's the need for close monitoring and supervision. Just not too long ago, I think yesterday, someone told me that Professor Anthony Wushishi, the registrar of NECO, despite the fact that he has been able to put a lot of things in place all over Nigeria, he took his time to be visiting all the centers one by one in Nigeria. I think there's the need for either camera supervision with this artificial intelligence. You have ICT gurus. You put cameras that will be giving feedback to the headquarters. Please, some people are not happy, but this is even better, far better than what some students are subjected to in other regular conventional universities. If you hear what they are being subjected to, you won't even be encouraged to go to school if you have never been to school. Somebody will tell you, okay, government, like state-owned universities, you are paying 40,000 naira. No notice, no nothing. The next semester, they are asking you to pay 150,000 naira. Who does that? Is it because they want to discourage the children of the masses from going to school? Because they know that the cycle is about to be broken. They keep recycling themselves. And we are saying enough is enough. We are going to break that cycle. That chain must be broken by the grace of God. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Just to thank you for bringing out that,
Yes.
that complaint, and to say that the National Open University of Nigeria lives and works and listens to people in the open.
Yes, sir.
So whatever you have, any problem you have, please don't hesitate to bring it into the open. And we'll be ready to solve everybody's problem. And that's where we are there. And as you can say, even though we have experts in artificial intelligence, we are not artificial in the way we deal with people. So we make sure we respond to that.
Yes.
And so on behalf of all of us from the National Open University of Nigeria, and on behalf of all of us representing education globally, including those who are here from Brazil and from Australia, we want to thank you so much for what you are doing for the nation, for this opportunity, and to also thank you for allowing us to see another side of the Brekete family, having Miriam excellently handling a number of issues over there. We are so happy with that. And thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Before you go.
There is only one
Okay.
thing I want to say.
Okay, give it.
I love you. I've been doing radio for 40 years in Brazil. And the radio is something fantastic.
Yes.
And it's so fantastic to see such a lady. Hey, what you were doing there. And I took pictures and I sent to the radio, Radio Tupi. It is the biggest radio in Brazil. And I said, this is one of our leaders in the radio in Rio. She would be there with us. So very good. Congratulations.
Thank you. We love to say thank you to you, but I am not qualified to say this thank you. I am going to bring another person. He's one of us. He's Consultant Ike, PhD. Please, let's appreciate Consultant Ike, PhD. Take the microphone and...
Ordinary President, thank you very much. I became scared when you say you are not qualified and then you were calling my name. So I'm wondering how I will be qualified where you are not qualified. The first is that I want to appreciate you. And I also want to appreciate the National Open University for this move. One interesting thing you may need to know is that Ordinary President and Brekete family is very deliberate about every single thing done in this platform. This is the very first platform. When you talk about open learning, he deliberately said that to all of us to say, this platform is meant to deliver open learning by himself. And this is the reason why some of the programs we do, including the one you watched Auntie Mariam handle this morning, where we say they were brought up to the platform just for people to learn. Just for people to learn. In fact, he should have been a certified professor of open learning. No, he has done his bit, and he has done it and done it well. He has learned by practice and learned by ethnography. So, this is the very first time a university, we have had a lot of scholars come in to say we want to understudy what Brekete family is doing, what the Ordinary President is doing, because this is not just broadcasting, but it is redefining broadcasting. Like you said, in the places you see the radio, what they mostly do will be to entertain people, to focus on mundane things like politics and all the rest of them. Thank you, Ordinary President. Oh, wow.
When you are done, you read.
Okay, so to do all of that. But this one came not just to entertain people, not just to also make people learn, but to bring solutions to problems that other media houses are using as content. To bring empowerment. And one of the things also that you will know about what we said about him being deliberate about open learning is that there is no time in this program that we finish this program that anybody follows us, that person will not find a minimum of 3 or 4 things to learn, knowledge to add. Most of the people that we have met who will come here to tell us their life changed because of the things they hear in this program, and that have redefined everything that they are doing. And then there is also a capping that Ordinary President will always say. He say, even in my fight for people to claim their right and give voices to their voices, that if you do not know how to claim your right will become a plight, which underscores the purpose of learning, education. It's not necessarily formal education, but the open education that he's giving through this platform. So this is a very great partnership that we really, really appreciate. And this is exemplary for the Open University to do this. We appreciate you. Unfortunately, I am not a very good speaker like ordinary president. I will stop here so that I don't go beyond this, but we are super.
You should have mentioned it to them that this is the first ever human rights radio and television in the history of the world.
The very first. The very first.
You can search for it.
And not only the very first, also, when we talk about the open learning, what he is doing is a combination of developmental and investigative broadcast journalism. Now, the open learning is on the developmental side of the broadcast journalism. That's what he's doing. You know, often when he talk about it and say, look, I'm not just a journalist. I am doing developmental and broadcast journalism. Most people, including his colleagues, do not know or understand what exactly he's saying. But he's simply saying that he is deliberate about developing not just the infrastructure, what people see as development, but developing human beings. Because it is when you are developed, when you are learned, sometimes even some of the places where they trample upon your right, they cannot trample upon your right. And if they do, you will have the capacity to reclaim your right even by yourself. And that's what he is doing, to empower people. I want to stop here. Thank you. Yes. I have a letter in my hand here from Federal University, Lokoja, Office of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Olayemi Akinwumi, PhD, AVHF, FHSN, FNAL, and the reference here is FUL/VC/CC/43. Date is August 3rd, 2023. And it is addressed to Ahmed Esa, founder, Brekete family, Abuja. Invitation to the 6th and the 7th convocation ceremony and conferment of honorary doctorate degree. I bring to you warm greetings from the management, staff, and students of the Federal University, Lokoja, Nigeria. The management of Federal University, Lokoja has decided to confer on you with a Doctor of Letters, D.LITT, Honors Course at her 6th and 7th convocation ceremony scheduled for October 16th to 21st, 2023. This is in recognition of your immeasurable, your immense role in journalism and human rights activism. You are particularly recognized as a founder of Brekete Family, a non-profit reality radio and television program that focuses on human rights and which has endeared you to many Nigerians. The Federal University Lokoja, FUL, was established by the federal government of Nigeria in 2011 to expand the access to quality tertiary education in Nigeria, especially to catchment areas, the host community, and other parts of north-central Nigeria. The university currently offers 59 academic programs in 6 faculties and a College of Health Sciences with a student population of about 10,000. The university is very relevant to history of Nigeria as its location is the first capital of Nigeria and a confluence state which has become a melting point for Nigerians from diverse cultures and language. Our postgraduate and undergraduate students are drawn from all the states of the Federation, thereby making the university a unifying academic institution of the country. An honorary doctorate award acknowledges that the recipient deserves more recognition for some unparalleled achievements in their lifetime. We would be honored. We would be honored to have you as holder of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa of Federal University, Lokoja, Nigeria. As we await the acknowledgement and acceptance of the offer of this award, please accept the compliment of my highest regards. Please note that a formal invitation card will follow. Signed, Professor Olayemi Akinwumi, PhD, Vice Chancellor.
Thank you. Now over to my prof.
We must congratulate you for this award. And to tell you, oh, by the way, Federal University Lokoja is in my state. I'm from Kogi State, and it's from my state, so it's a coincidence. Fantastic.
Yeah.
They're giving you the acknowledgement. This for you. I need to also say that your humility and the way you endear yourself to the public will continue to bring you many, many, many more of such recognitions. And it will be very soon that your office will not contain all these ones that will come. But above all, is to let you know that even those who cannot, the ordinary person that you represent, that may not find himself the time or the opportunity to be here to say thank you, they are all saying thank you to you. And that in due course, the world will recognize you. The world will know and accept what you are doing. Already, the open and distance learning world has taken note and is recognizing you with this. And there's no greater honor than for you being even honored in your own place. And that is what is coming now, that from the confluence city where the first capital of Nigeria came from, in addition to other honorary degrees you've received, to me, this is primus inter pares. That is the very first.
Thank you,
and
sir.
Congratulations for this. And we thank you for this. And we do hope that we are building many more disciples all over. As the one thing that the Dean said, he said, when you are pointing a finger at somebody, the remaining is pointing at you. But that's not all. When you are a general or even a captain with a platoon going to the war front and you turn back and you don't see anybody, then you are nobody. But already you are building a retinue, you are mentoring a lot of people here that even if you are out of this chair for the next 4 months, some people are going to do it and even do it. And I tell a number of people that I interviewed for JOS when I was Vice Chancellor, and I said, there is no second chance to make a first impression. You better tell me what you can do now, because as you are sitting in front of me, 1,000 others outside there are waiting and they can do it better than yourself. So you better do it. So I think no single Nigerian should think that he or she is indispensable or he or she knows everything. No. It's God that gives you the knowledge. And the only thing, people can beat you, they can steal anything you have, they can do whatever. The only thing they cannot take from you is what you have in your brain, is your knowledge. And that's what my late friend, Dr. Obala Usman, used to say when we were in Ahmadu Bello University. He says, the only thing that is left in your brain when all other things you've crammed have gone away is the education you have there, and nobody can take it away from you. And thank you for telling the whole world that this is what we should all hold on. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Prof, because you are an advocate of LLL. LLL. Yes, sir. Please may I crave your indulgence to give me 10 minutes for me to open the telephone line for you to get a feedback, because any learning without a feedback is one way, but when with a feedback it is balanced. Good idea, yes? Yes. The number to call if you did for inside Nigeria now 090 99 88 77 00. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, Naomi and I'm the Vano for radio and TV telephone.
My ordinary president, thank God that I get you in the right time about the educational system. It is what happened to me in College of Education, Mina.
What happened to you in College of Education, Mina, sir?
In 2015, that I registered in my school for College of Education, Mina, Niger State, in Department of School of Art and Social Science. He gets one lecturer, my lecturer, where they teach us agriculture. There are no any sufferness that are not suffer for that man's hand. To extend that man followed the process. To follow, I don't even know which process that man follow, because that time the man can't tell me who has said the man reporting for any way that I like, and I'm sort of nobody.
What really happened?
Nobody.
What is your complaint, please?
My complaint is that from there they can't suspend me for that school. I can't go another department. For that department, that man still can't follow me to that department. What
did you do to the man? Did he catch you stealing?
The only thing where I noted that I do for that school, it is that time I dey go school. I not get money to even enter Keke to go school. I used to take my bellet. One day I take my bellet now Concord. I use my school tag to make it as a bellet. As I enter the school, the man just me say that, "Radio Atelier, come. What you use tag to? Why are you putting your tag for your jeans?" I say, "Sir, I don't have money." And after they work out the
Why did you use what? Why did you use what to do what?
My attack. Why I used to put ID card.
Your tag?
Now I use yes, my tag. Why I used to put the tag for school.
So you used it to do what?
I use them as bellet because my bellet cost, and I don't get money to buy another bellet. For that very day, I say, okay, let me enter school. I just manage it.
No.
If I enter school, come on.
No. What you did was wrong. What you did was wrong, please.
The man just see me so that why
that wasn't enough for him to victimize you to that extent of rustication. But please,
sir,
does that mean that you cannot get any other rope to tie your trouser? Why must you use? Please, thank you. No, please. Hello, good morning. This is what we do.
Good morning, sir.
If you're at fault, we tell you there and then.
My name is Abdulatif from Germany.
Abdulatif from Germany. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Brekete family.
Yes.
Good morning, the ordinary president.
How is Germany
today? Good morning, Constantine Ike. The doctor. I just want to appreciate you again. Yes. Thank God for the honorary doctor they bestow on you. That's all what I want to say. Thank you.
What part of Germany? What part of Germany?
Hamburg, precisely.
Hamburg. Okay, thank you very much.
Hamburg.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. What be your name? Where are you Devano from?
Good morning, honorary president.
Yes, sir. Your name, sir?
My name is David. I'm calling from Bagolada, Abuja.
Okay, what be your contributor? Reduce the volume of the radio.
Okay, let me just walk away from the radio.
Yes.
Okay, we have an issue which we have written and.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, ordinary president.
What be your name? Where are you Devano from?
I Devano from Austria. My name is Bright from Austria.
Bright from Austria. Where be your contributor?
My contributor, the mother president, I appreciate your work and I appreciate the family.
Yes, sir.
Actually, today I wanted to say something very, very different from the topic on ground, because anytime we always talk for TV, get something we always talk.
And if you don't always talk, my friend go call me say, Bright, you dey watch Brekete? I say, no, what happened? You dey say, watch. Your friend don't talk again. They talk about Juju, they work, and Juju no dey work. I will go laugh because he also know my stand, and he also know that I'm standing with you on that. But that one will be a topic for this for another day.
Juju na lie.
Really talk about that.
Oga, Juju na lie. Juju na lie.
Now I want to tell you so. Now me, Juju na pure lie, and I get a lot of things to talk about that Juju matter.
Juju they work now. They kidnap a native doctor for Anambra State for.
Other president, not even the United States doctor. Other president, you know, say, let us face it. If Juju they work, this native doctor will talk now. Go and Google it. I don't say Kelechi they can Google. It's very good.
But you know they practice voodoo in Brazil. So Professor Carlos will say no.
The first 100 richest people in the.
Oh my goodness! Sorry, sir. Sorry. Hello. Good morning. Austria, Germany, Austria.
Good morning, my honorary president.
What be your name? Where you develop from?
My name is Kenneth Teze. Okay, the argumentator.
From where?
I come from Manitoba, Italy.
Italy. Okay, Vano they go. Time don't work. I go.
My honorary, I greet you, sir. God bless you.
Amen. And you too.
And I use this opportunity to welcome our guests here.
He's saying
you are all welcome. Thank you so much for being there to educate people.
Thank you.
Ordinary, and also Dr. Tabo, I have to use the opportunity to say thank you so much for his opportunity yesterday for bringing people to life, for teaching them how to be heard from being safe from cancer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Ordinary, God bless you for everything what you do for Nigeria.
Amen.
God bless all of Nigeria.
Amen. Amen. And you too, sir. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Honorable President.
Waiting be your name. Where you develop from? You have 1 minute.
Honorable President, now me, Saeed Gideon from Italy.
Okay. Waiting be your complaint.
I say make I welcome our guests to say God will bless them. At least for coming to partner with us, and God will bless you, the Honorable President.
Thank you very much.
Amen. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Waiting be your name. Where you develop from?
Honorable President.
Yeah.
Good morning. My name is Ike. We are calling from Germany.
Okay. Ikegu from Germany.
Uchekube.
Okay, Chekube from Germany. Good morning, sir.
Yeah. I just want to tell you that God is with you.
Amen. All of us, sir. And you
we
too,
appreciate you. We love you.
Thank you. I love you too. We love you too, sir.
We are praying that God will give you wisdom.
Amen.
What you need is wisdom. God has blessed you already.
Thank you, sir.
But you need wisdom and the patience.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Please, don't forget the appointment today with the doctor.
Thank you. Bye-bye. 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 Hello, good morning, Your Excellency, distinguished Ambassador Poto, the Brekete family ambassador in France. Good morning, Your Excellency.
Good morning, my ordinary president.
Yes, 1 minute this morning, sir.
Yes, may the peace and love of God always be with you and your wonderful crew.
Amen. All of us.
And I'm using this opportunity to thank our professors that are there now.
Thank you.
You see, truth and justice lives through us all. Because even if you think you are comfortable to be involved, don't worry. The fallout will involve all over time. You people have spoken very well. We thank you people. We are so pleased. Our country is falling down. Even if, as it is now, we are asking our president, Tinubu, since he can put all those ministers, he should as well put a better and power to follow them so that they will kill us all. Thank you so much.
No. Your Excellency.
Ordinary.
Withdraw that last statement, please.
I withdraw it.
Thank you. Let's appreciate him.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, Ordinary.
Waiting be your name, where you develop from? Off that TV. Off that TV. Off that TV. Yes, sir. Waiting be your name.
My name is Frank Chijindo. I'm calling from Moscow, Russia.
Okay, Frank from Moscow, Russia.
Yeah, I want to thank the professor for coming.
Thank you.
And also, I want to say, Ordinary President, man, I'm a very, very good fan of you. I love you so much, and I respect you a lot,
I love you too, sir. I love you too, sir. Thank you.
You are the man of the people, sir. You are the man of the people.
Thank you.
And sir, please don't forget to see Dr. Ottawa today, please.
Bye bye. They know I have not been feeling fine. So yesterday they ambushed me into accepting an appointment with my doctor. Yeah, so they are wondering why I am still in the studio.
Ordinary President, if not for these visitors, I would have asked them to lock that door, and they will not allow you come in until you see doctor.
Maria. Hello, good morning. We have just 3 more calls, then we allow our
Hello,
guests.
good morning, sir.
Yeah, waiting be your name. Where you Devano from? Network. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Brekete family,
Yeah.
sir.
Waiting be your name. Where you Devano from?
Sunana ba Turanci, Sunana Mariam, Yarinyanka.
You go use the Toronchi. You must use the Toronchi.
Allah, sarki prokin zaka ji shi?
Eh?
Bana jin Turanci sosai.
Zaka yi manage Toronchi da kana ji kaɗan mu ma Hausa mu muna ji kaɗan ba yawa.
To, gaskiya kai I appreciate you because me know English very well. I do want to speak Hausa well for you, making here the one I want to hear.
Yeah, and me my Hausa no plenty. Hausa muna ji kaɗan mmadụ ndị na agụzoro. Hello, good morning.
President.
Good morning.
Yes, Madam President, may God bless you, sir. My name is Gideon Osayi from Italy.
Gideon from Italy.
Yes, sir. Now, me, you talk about in Peking passport last Saturday. I want to thank you today. I want to give up the
Has it been resolved?
From the Swiss Embassy.
Has it been resolved?
Yes, sir.
Now. Okay. You called in last Saturday, right?
Saturday. Yes, sir.
To lay a complaint about your passport issue, your child's passport that they refused to give to you.
Yes,
and I engaged the Nigeria Immigration Service.
On Monday, that issue was resolved. That they took into action. And as we speak now, I have the passport at hand.
Thank you. Thank you.
May God bless you, sir. May God bless you, sir. I welcome our guests as well. May God bless them.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And again, congratulations, sir.
Yes,
I wish we'll create time. We'll come to Nigeria and spend that good time with you. Just as you always promise. Abuja is our landing point.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. One last call now. When I remember the complainant from, is it Austria or where, that laid a complaint against the Nigerian embassy in that country.
Yes, sir.
It's been resolved. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Nge. You know, when the morning is good, you say good morning. And for Professor Carlos, the meaning of Hembelembe is he that has nobody has God. That is Hembelembe. And Olololo means he that has God has everything. That is Hembelembe. Then Olololo. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, last caller. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Last caller.
Good morning, Honorable President.
Yeah, waiting be your name. Where are you developing from? Waiting be your contributed.
My name is Azuka. I call from Valencia, Spain.
Okay, from Valencia, Spain, Azuka. Yes.
I want to greet the props who we get for studio there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
May God bless you, too, Honorable President.
Amen. And you too, sir.
Please, my small contribution is where all these posts go when did they do election? Where they not say that they didn't be return office?
They will never engage this kind of professors because of their integrity. They will rather involve those professors that are ready to compromise. So this is the answer to your question.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
And second one, they're supposed to make our prof there a Minister of Education so as to revive the education system in the country there.
The immediate past Minister of Education was never, is not an educationist. He doesn't know anything about education. So putting a farmer to head an ICT firm. Thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Yes, my brothers, my sisters, if I look at and I say time, don't they give us signal to do it. Signal make we pack kaya come out for studio on behalf of my professors them and the other people them welcome. On behalf of everybody where they is inside the open air studio of the Human Rights Radio and Television, the headquarters of Brekete family. Una waiting.
Bye.